Welcome into the Dice Dragons Guild. In this hall, we unite under one banner. Live by the die.
Die by the die.
Oh,
I'm supposed to
motherfucker.
roll
One
too.
above mediocre. I'll take it.
I will take it.
Wait, are you giving up on that one already?
No, well,
Oh.
maybe. I just want to have some reserves just in case.
I saw you roll and then you immediately reached for the dice bag.
I didn't do the Cuba and throw it into the dice jail, so it still has a chance.
It landed on a 20 and then went whoop, to a 2.
Oh,
Oh, here's my
I'm gonna do it a little different. I'll have us introduce and say what you rolled at the end. That makes more sense instead of going around. So I am Izzi, your lore master. You don't get to know what I rolled, but it was not good for the monsters / NPCs of this session. And with me I have.
Hi, I'm Julie. I play Kethra.
What'd you
And
roll?
I rolled an 11.
You rolled an 11. Okay.
Hi, I'm Patrick. I play Kai, and I rolled an 8.
Ooh.
I was very confident in
Okay.
I'm Adam. I play Eldon, and I rolled a 19.
Wow. Look at you.
Oh, high roller.
With your 23. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm Cuba and I play Ayla. And I rolled a 2. That was almost a 20.
That's not too bad. You have a +3 for your initiative.
A 2 plus 3 is not great.
Wow.
A 20 plus 3 would have been great.
That's true.
I'm Amanda. I play Iolite, and I rolled a 9.
Oh, okay. All right. You got a +2. That's not bad. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. As I find my mouse and continue. Nope, I don't know. There it is. It's on that screen. Lots of ways to follow our stories. Hey, Fitz, in the chat on
Hey,
Twitch.
Fitz. Oh,
Happy Father's Day.
good job
Father's Day,
remembering,
Fitz.
though. Good job remembering, because
Smell
Yeah.
You can become a subscriber or a free follower on Twitch, where we are live at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time right now. You can also join us on YouTube and Patreon, where you can get early access to VODs and after sessions and chats that we have, debriefs, stars and wishes. All of these different platforms have badges and channel points and stickers and other fun stuff if you follow us, so check it out. You can also go to tinyurl.com/DDG merch and check out our designs that we have up on there. Some of them are pretty neat. I'd say all of them are pretty neat. That's not good marketing.
did you have
Say
some
all
with
of
you?
them.
It's on the floor.
Oh,
Party foul. Table foul.
I'm not wearing one.
I need to have.
I need to
we need to
get-
get you like a
Oh,
necklace
and we
or
match.
something, so you can just have it.
Matchy
This
matchy.
side
need
is
to
the
get one of
logo
those.
side.
Yeah, I need a logo shirt.
Yeah, well, this side's the cool side.
Okay.
Yeah? Do you have this kind of elbow space?
I have a corner of the table, but I have more friends on my side. So.
It's
More
not.
friends.
It's not quantity. It's quality.
Well, that.
Well.
This,
As Napoleon Bonaparte once said, quantity has a
Shots
quality
fired.
all of its own. Quantity has a quality all of its own.
that's true. We're all friends here.
Not anymore.
Uh,
The line has
The
been
line
drawn.
has been drawn.
So which side are you
Oh,
going
and
to be
Fitz
on?
rolled a 7, so good job, Fitz.
Pretty
All
close
right,
to a
Fitz.
lot of us
Yeah,
there.
right there in the middle. Yeah, pretty, right there in the middle. So merch, cons, events, Enclave. We are still doing our every other week Enclave. The next one should be next Monday. I need to check in with Robbie, but we did have one this past Monday, last week, and I believe it ended up being titled. The mission was titled "Cuffed and Collared." So
Ooh.
very interesting.
Wow.
You should check it out on our
Excuse
YouTube.
me.
Oh,
Does
wow.
sound
Very, very interesting. With Garnet as Claudette, Detour as Hemlock, and our very own Kat as Justine. And then, of course, Robbie as the Conduit. So check those out if you're looking to learn a new game or just get some actual play of how that game works. You can watch the VODs on our YouTube. Let's see. I think I'm going to do, for giveaways, I'm going to actually put the giveaway link at the end of this session. So, let me put a little reminder. So in order to win, you just watch to the end of the VOD, and then there will be a button, and you will get the ability to choose one of our merch items that will be selected when I figure out what it should be. Probably one of our t-shirts, just like what they are wearing. And over here, perhaps with our logo or maybe our motto. Anything I'm forgetting? Oh, charity, but we don't have any more details. There will be more details on our Stand Up to Cancer charity event, which will be happening the second full week of August with the compound. But we have not finalized our schedule or anything like that, so more to come, probably during the month of July. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, without further ado... Yamari Island, on the 26th of Glee, started off slightly gloomier than any of the others that longtime inhabitants had experienced. Light rain had fallen like tears from the sky since at least the rumbling 2 days prior. Colors weren't dull, but were missing the extra spark that had seemed to shine through them here. Laughter wasn't missing from the streets of Mosswick, but it didn't come as easily as it had not 3 days ago. Unease and doubt, always present in some small way wherever there are people to carry them, were no longer burdens left behind on the island's doorstep. And still the Truists danced and sang and reveled in the Bloodrock Square. In the Callian collection of Mosswick, our heroes stare awkwardly at the half-stranger in their midst. A young half-human, half-elf with a head full of loose brown curls and 2 long scars across an otherwise handsome face, stands in ill-fitting librarian garb with an easy smile. I'm Desi Goldenleaf. I'm Iolite's friend. What are you doing?
This is Kethra, and this is Kai, and this is Eldon, and this is Ayla.
Nice to meet all of you.
What a smile this one has.
Oh, thanks. Does the anime, like, rub the back of the head. I wasn't sure if you'd want to introduce me to your company so soon. And he just leans in and he hugs you, just real tight, like head, eyes closed, face buried in your hair kind of hug, and just holds you as the rest of you awkwardly stand there and watch the more than 6-second hug.
Do one of these.
Yeah, Catherine's kind of doing like this, like doing a quick check glance, make sure everything's okay.
It's
like,
one of those
you
back
doing
and
all
forth.
right over there, brother? But I'm not gonna say it.
He's just looking with like, almost like great white shark, like nothing in the eyes whatsoever.
But internally, it's
Yeah.
Ralph when his heart breaks. Listen, you can hear his heart break. Just go back.
In my head, I hear Nyx go, uh-oh.
I don't know why.
Nyx
In my
loves
head, I hear
it.
Nick's going, oh, shit.
Yes.
Waiting for somebody to throw a chair. Jerry.
And he puts his paws on my shoulder and goes, it's getting good. Back in there.
He finally pulls back, and again says, like, you're not really good at this. I just figured, you'd want to talk alone, but it's great to meet all of you. It's been a real whirlwind past several months. Ayla, Myrea, I've seen your billboards all around. I just want to thank you for helping my friend when she arrived.
It was easy to do.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. Well, this isn't how I was planning on this conversation going. but I do have some things that I want to talk to you about.
Should we talk privately? Is it like that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe a walk around Unity Square or,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna... He, like, lifts up and takes the librarian robes off, like, over his head.
Oh,
and
you
just
don't
drops
actually work
them
here?
down. Like, good one. Always a jokester. He throws them down on the floor. Like, someone will pick those up, I'm pretty sure.
Who did he beat up to take that uniform?
Poor Rivers in a back.
They're vile. They're vile, like...
It's okay. I still have this.
He was so nice. He was so polite when he tied me up.
Okay, so... We're
Do
just
you
gonna go for a walk.
want to meet back at the house?
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
Is there anything else that we need to accomplish here today? All right then.
Silence.
Off to the street markets.
All right. We'll meet you back at your house.
Very good.
Great to meet all of you.
See you later, guys.
Have fun.
He opens up the curtain to let you pass through before him, and then nods to all of you, another smile, and then the curtain falls. What do you do for remaining?
We just split the party.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, that was unexpected. How are you?
Everyone looks to
I know
Eldon.
everyone's looking at Eldon. He says nothing.
Ah, yes, I see. Ah, well, shall we go to the markets?
I suppose.
Why not?
Do we all know that they can communicate with those stones? I can't remember if we were
I don't
all...
think anybody but
Told.
knows.
No. And Kethra's gonna say to you, "You sure you're okay?" Before she leaves,
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'll see you later.
because you say the word and I'll stay behind, and
Okay.
I'll keep a distance, but I can trail behind.
Kethra, I appreciate you looking out for me, but
Okay.
it won't be necessary.
If I'm in range, if we're in range, call me. I can get here quick.
All right.
All right. Be safe.
You too.
Yeah. The hell are we going?
What's our range on this? I forgot.
I'm pretty sure there is no range. But you can always check to see. The catch is that it's just the two of you.
Up to a mile.
Okay, never mind. I was wrong.
That's pretty far though.
That's a pretty
That's pretty
decent
much the whole
distance.
city, right?
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's pretty good.
he's like, I could turn into a bear and get there real quick. Just a bear running ass through the streets.
Poor Spritz. Like, "Yay!"
Get the fuck out of the way.
Like a bear slapped across the square.
So happy!
So, do you have a particular goal in mind for the markets, or it's just kind of general shopping and we can...
Eldon's gonna go, he's gonna walk, I'll walk out the front door of this place, and he's gonna head right to the arrow shop, the bower. I can't remember what the name of it was.
Okay. So there's a couple of different ones. There's several of them. The one where you did your shopping before, I believe you had the vouchers. Those are the military ones. But you can get arrows from a couple of different places that they have.
Yeah, he's just gonna fill up on those same arrows that he had. I'll just,
Okay.
if you want, I can just send them to you later. Like
Yeah,
what I
that's
spend
fine.
and what I get.
There's the swift shot archery.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah.
Across the other side of the square, same side as where we live, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else that anyone is specifically?
I think we should probably stock up on health potions.
Right, I think we're all out of health potions.
And we should probably split up that money if we already haven't.
What money?
The
The-
reward money from Galen. Oh, I
Then
thought
we,
it wasn't
we gave
reward.
that back to her. Like you just
didn't
took
take
like.
We gave
she
her.
didn't
I
take
gave her
it.
one.
I thought
We
she-
gave her one platinum piece.
Oh, I thought you took one platinum and then gave her the rest.
No,
I
why
thought-
would I do that?
She refused to take it.
I,
She only took the
she
one
wouldn't
platinum.
take any of it, so I took a platinum out and gave it to her.
Oh, all right. I
And then she said she was going to keep it as like a keepsake or something like that.
gotcha.
So I think we all got one platinum and
Two
It was
platinum.
10
platinum.
After the
That
one
was
piece
80
you gave,
gold,
it was
right?
80 gold and 11 platinum minus the one. So everyone gets two.
That's why I did the one for the platinum. That's right.
2 platinum and what's that? 13 or 14? I think it's 14 gold each.
Nice.
Yeah.
Platinum is 10 gold.
Yeah.
So
And so for finding health potions that will be available to you,
everybody gets like 33 or 34. Gold
I can
pieces,
have
basically, right?
2 investigation checks or 1 with advantage from somebody as you search around for health drafts, potions.
A shop for it or when
For a
at-
shop that has them, yeah.
I'd say probably advantage for you because you know the city the best. Unless anybody else wants to roll, I just kind of said that. Sorry.
Is that a nat 20?
19.
Oh, okay. All right. With a 19, you are able to find a shop that has 4 healing drafts, 2 potions of common healing, oops, I put these away when I did not want to, and 2 greater healing.
How much is that lump sum?
And the total for that is gonna be, I'll tell you after. It's not worth it for me to go into the whole thing. If you want them, is there any price that is going to prevent you from buying those?
I think combined, probably not.
Okay. It's not a crazy outlandish price. It's just gonna be standard. I just don't have that up in front of me right now. It's kind of not worth it for me to go through.
Ayla is going to stock up on fresh fruit and liquor to keep in the closet.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
So she's
Is
gonna
that-
get
is
like a
that
dozen.
mango getting
she's-
kind of mushy.
I think there's like 2 mangoes left in there, so she's gonna like stock up on some
Street
some
fruit.
market fresh fruit and like a couple of like a couple dozen of nips.
Okay. All right. Anything else anybody wants?
Honestly. Oh, I should probably get the rest of those manticore things from that dude.
the snitch.
I thought you already did.
He gave me one, the other ones weren't ready.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember. I don't know how many more there were. I forgot how many I had collected, but he gave me one. I think I gave him like 4 or 5 or something like that.
Okay.
He's like this fucking snitch.
I mean, he's not going to say that to you. Yeah, so Pappy Polly's, he has those ready for you. And he, let me search here as well.
We're gonna have to role play, but we should probably also tell the tailor about the we got Cheese Cat on the mission of the paints.
So you gave 5 vials?
I think
Or-
5 manticore spikes.
Sorry, 5. Okay.
He gave me like 1 when he snitched on us, and the other ones weren't ready yet.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't even remember what they do. I'm just like, just know I'm like, I took some manticore spikes.
I want them.
I want those things.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. He gives you 5 more vials of the aberrant manticore oil when you stop by. And he, of course, is like, nice to see you, nice to see you. You're looking well.
Thank you, I always do.
Now that's an understatement. Hopefully you haven't lost one of your own. I see there's only 4 of you instead of 5.
I mean, we're not always connected at the hip.
Well, you can tell the one that's not here I didn't appreciate her tipping over several items on her way out the last time. It was inconvenient. Some of them were higher than I could reach. I had to go get my stool.
We also didn't appreciate being blindsided.
Listen, I got a job to do.
I thought that was selling potions.
It's multifaceted. It's a very complex relationship. I gotta protect the city.
Yeah, sure, protecting the city.
Next time, we'll be sure to call you. The city needs protecting.
Good, good. I recommend it.
Speaking of protecting, do you have any unique items, new unique items, or specials of the week?
Specials of the week. I don't do specials. I'm already special.
Everything you have is special.
That's true. I do have this one I've been working on. It's called Turtle's Brother. He brings out two vials. They're the same. They're kind of like swirly green glitter. He's like, I added the glitter for my own.
Turtle's brother.
Turtle's brother.
When you swirl it and look at it, does it look like a ancient man from Kentucky?
Sure.
I'm glad somebody laughed at that. Thank you. Thank you.
So 2 or more people have to drink this. The next time any one of you gets hurt,
It took me like 30 seconds to get it. I was sitting here parsing through it. I was like, what the fuck?
I had let it go. So whenever you all, drink it together, anytime somebody gets hurt, it gets evenly distributed, so one person doesn't get too hurt. You can either, he goes over, like, shut the door. Somebody shut the door.
I use mage hand to.
Okay. The door closes. You could even feed it to your enemy, kind of like voodoo style. Voodoo doll. Right? You take some, they take some, and then you start hurting yourself, they get hurt.
Interesting.
It's just easier to kill him.
Or you take it amongst friends, as it should be consumed amongst friends to help each other.
And if you heal yourself, does the other end also heal?
No.
No, one-way street, I see. And how much is this concoction?
Let me think about that as I look up my prices. I'm gonna go look up my book.
Takes in just.
It is. Okay, it didn't show up over there.
I imagine his workshop to look like my dad's shed. There's shit everywhere.
Mm-hmm. But he knows where everything is.
So
It's a
the one
general
together, it lasts about an hour. 400 gold.
Can I use some charisma and ask if you can do any better for the chosen heroes of Yamari?
Make a persuasion check.
22.
Okay. He looks at all of you.
High charisma.
He looks at all of you and does a little smile. Yeah, why not? We can think of it as an extension of an apology of some sort on my part towards you, without me actually saying I'm sorry. I'll knock 50 gold off. 350. 350.
It was about that time I realized.
Yes. Let us make this exchange.
There you go.
Ow.
Pretty powerful stuff. Be careful how you use it.
350.
I don't know how much gold I have, and I'm like, How much fucking gold do you have?
I think I started with
I
a
don't
lot
even
more
have
than the
350.
rest of you.
Yeah, Isla's in her hometown with all of her money,
yeah,
so
I forgot.
Remember, she had the bank underneath the bed.
yeah.
Forgot about that.
I just took a solid chunk out of that investment. But this sounds like something we should have.
And
Could come in useful.
What is it? Mitch McConnell,
Turtle's brother. I'll have to add
Mitch's brother.
Mitch's brother. Quick, throw me Mitch's brother.
that. Anything else with what's his face, Pappy Polly?
I do not believe so. A pleasure, as always.
Always. I hear you've done great things for the city so far. I don't regret my decision.
As you should not.
Somebody gets it. She gets it.
No regrets.
No regrets.
All right. Anything else? You were going to the Enrique. Okay. You head up from. You head up to the north from there through the.
I always want to call him Ricardo. I know it's Enrique.
That's his brother. He lives on the other side of the island.
Got some splaining to do.
You head up through the city. Oops. And this is what I wanted better. There's a chicken. There's chickens. There's chickens now.
Islands are
And
full of chickens.
end up just a couple of blocks away from your house at this point, and you head to the outer door of the painted crap. What
It
is
has been a long
I know,
time
I have
since
to look
like
at all my stuff. The painted wardrobe. First thing that you notice as you approach the outside is there were, when you first had arrived, these beautiful murals that had been painted out all on the outside by the wife, Alara. And when you approach, you see that these paintings, the murals, are smudged through, like someone took their hands and wiped them all over the outside. They're more abstract looking. There's darker colors that have been like, it's like somebody covered their hands in black paint and just smudged it through everything on the outside. And you notice that the door, like as you approach, the door is closed, which at this time of day, unless there's like some kind of holiday, and even then, Enrique usually likes to have the door open. It's closed and it's dark inside.
Oh, this does not bode well. Is the door locked?
Yeah, you go up to open the door and it's locked and closed. And it does say, as you approach, you see closed in this like script, a couple different languages underneath.
I'm just gonna continually.
You hear, as you are knocking, a call that comes from inside, muffled at first, but just says, "We're closed. We're closed. I'm sorry."
And why is that? You're normally never closed.
Approaches the window and sees you out there, and then is like, unlocks the door, opens it, and you see Enrique. He's always looks good. This isn't the kind of person that's gonna not let themselves be done up for the day, even if they're not planning on seeing anyone. His hair is coiffed and all producted, very shiny. He's got beautiful clothing on, but he does, like, his facial expression is not the smiling eyes that you normally would see. And he opens the door. "Ayla, it's so good to see you. I apologize. I know you said Melpomene was taking time. Come in. Just quickly so no one sees you, and we're not open right now. Come on in." So you all, as he allows you in and then closes the door behind you, he kind of goes over and turns on, actually, like, flings a flicks a finger, and some lights go on in the room. And he turns back to you, Ayla, and for a moment, as he's about to start speaking, you hear like a cry from upstairs. And he just like kind of shakes his head, holds his head for a second, and then looks at you. We've got to get some of those paints, those pigments.
What is going on?
It's like she's going through withdrawal or something. Gives her nightmares when she ran out. I didn't realize how close she was. I thought that we were going to get some, and she ran out, and she needs them. She needs them. You look around the painted wardrobe, and that, again, Eldon, like your eyes going to that gorgeous mural, perfectly painted replica of the Vascan Mountains, just spread hand marks all over it.
The dragon in the painting has like a mustache and angry eyes.
Trogdor?
Yes.
Do the paintings still move at all?
No.
They
No.
don't move whatsoever.
Like now that they're just like smudged, and it's like they're not representing anything. You can't see the mountain that she once painted. It's just, yeah. And you can hear every once in a while like a cry from upstairs, like someone who's in pain. And he says, I thought you said that you said Melpomene was maybe going away for a little bit, but whatever you can do to like talk to her and get her to come back.
We have made a new contact with someone who may be able to help us, but it is going to be some time before they are able to produce what we need.
I can't do that. I can't do some time. How much time?
Tell us what has happened.
She's just full of nightmares. Instead, it's like the pigments, the painting was releasing something, and now that she can't do it, she can't see, and she can't paint, and she cannot get rid of whatever is going on. She's seeing visions, she's seeing monsters and dragons, and all kinds of things.
Was she like this before these paints?
No.
Perhaps it is the paints themselves that...
Yes, Ayla, yeah.
But I am saying perhaps it is best to not reintroduce them. She must get
Respectfully,
this out.
I can't, I'm not willing to take that chance. What if she's like this forever? We did this. I get it. We did this. But she needs them. It's been days.
So you're saying now, without the paints, she's having visions even when she's not painting?
Yeah. She sees things, but she can't express what they are. She can't get it out. She cannot see. She cannot make her paintings. It's something shifted. She was able to do all this beautiful, and he like gestures around to the walls that once were beautiful, but now are nothing but smudges and mixed painting.
What happened to the murals outside?
She did. She went on a rampage and just destroyed all of them. I just need the pigments. Whatever you want. I'll find Melpomene myself. I'll apologize.
I do not think you will be able to find her on this plane of existence, but...
So the other connection you have, I can go to them. I'll talk to them. I'll pay them what they want, whatever they need.
I forgot where we left it with Cheese Cat. And
Cheese Cat was going to look into
like it was no confirmation of
Cheese Cat
anything.
did not have any pigments like that.
Okay. Well, the person that we have met, they may be able to help. There is no guarantee yet. They do not have these paints on hand, but they will search for us. And she like takes his hand and says, "But I want you to think for a moment that perhaps this was a form of control over the two of you."
I don't care, Ayla. I don't care what it was. What it is right now is that my wife is upstairs and all she sees is darkness and visions of terror and nightmares, and I need to make it stop because she can't. So whoever this was, who is it? I will go to them myself.
They are a fey creature near Echo Haven. I was going to say Beachmere. So many locations.
In the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Near Beachmere. Named Cheese Cat.
Echo Haven.
Yes, Echo Haven. Not the Beachmere. Do not go to Beachmere. They live in a mushroom, but unless you are not looking for it, you will not find it.
I'll find it.
But perhaps they can find a remedy for these visions and nightmares that do not involve more paint. It is not sustainable for the rest of her life to get these.
Ayla, I'll do what I need to do. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you getting me this information.
Do you know how much these pigments would cost? Offhand.
I mean, Melpomene and I had an agreement. Maybe I can make a similar agreement with this cheese cat. We had an agreement I could get we were doing the exchange of me creating things, and, she was bringing the dust, and I would work it into the things I made, and then she got a discount. I don't know how much they are. I'll work something out.
Well, we may be making a trip to the more unsavory parts of this town, where they might sell such things. We can look.
He looks at you when you say that, and he's like, you can see he's thinking, and kind of like as you go to talk in, he's like, I don't want to know. If you can find something for me, I will buy it off you, whatever your price. I don't need to know how you find it. Meanwhile, I'm going to go find that cheese cat, and I'll talk to them.
The way there is dangerous. We've been several times and almost didn't make it through.
Money can buy safety. At least as much of it as I'll need.
Well, safe travels. If you do find Cheese Cat, again, I suggest looking for other solutions instead of continuing to addict her to this. Bring it up to them, at least.
Do you believe it was the pigments that caused the visions, or were the pigments just able to make her express them?
It's hard to say. She always painted, and it came naturally to her, but it was never anything real. Whereas, and what I mean by that is her ability that she received from those pigments to show real things. She told me that, Eldon, you recognize, and he points and gestures over to the where that big mural was of the Bascan Mountains. You recognize that place. It was real. There were clouds, smoke coming out of buildings. That was not a thing she could do. She just painted normal paints, didn't move.
Ingesting anything from the Feywilds is dangerous.
I know.
They say never to do it. And believe me, I am well aware of what can happen.
Well,
It
at this
is
point,
unpredictable.
I just need to get her better, and then we can think about how to fix it. The type of magic that you need in order to fix something like this is very expensive and not readily available here as far as I know.
Who will care for her when you're gone?
I'll have to chat with her mother. She's lovely and all, but
I love immediately. My poor wife. I have to do this for my poor... This fucking mother-in-law.
she's lovely and all, but she's gonna be pissed. She's gonna be pissed at me for leaving. I don't know.
Could I see her?
You can try. It's hard. But yeah, I'll bring you up. So he, heavy sigh, starts heading up the stairs to their living quarters. You can hear this like moaning and every once in a while like a cry. It's not like screaming or anything, but just like someone who started off screaming a while ago and now is just tired. You enter into their room. He opens up the door and you can see this like very eclectically decorated bedroom. Lots of greenery and like vines hanging down. Some of it's real and some of it's more like embroidered, and everything looks like he's probably handmade all of the decorations that are in here. And then some of her older paintings, ones that don't move, but still very pretty, just more abstract. Like if you were to see some of the titles and then look at what it was, you could visualize it, but it's not, obviously. She is blind enough that she wouldn't have been able to see the actual thing and then recreate it.
She's blind, like completely, or like Ray Charles blind?
She's blind enough, like it
Legally blind.
more than, yeah, at least legally blind.
Ray Charles.
So she just can't drive at night.
And then in their bed, like typical kind of someone going through withdrawals or something along those lines. She's just lying in the bed, and the sheets are ruffled and scattered, and her eyes are open, not wide, but open, like sleepy, and she's sweating. You can see that her hands and arms are covered in like black and blue and purple paints that she's just used to smudge everything out. The sheets are all covered in it.
Do they look like does that look like regular paint, or is that
Regular paint. And she's just lying in the bed. And when you enter, you hear her, she says, "Enrique," and he goes over and grabs onto her hand. You notice that his hand has paint on it from probably all the times he's been holding on to her. And he's like, I'm here. Ayla's here with her friends, the ones you met the other day." And she kind of like sits up, or tries to, for a little bit, and then just like lies back down. And she's like, I'm sorry, Ayla, you're here.
I am.
I'm sorry you have to see me like this.
It's okay.
The darkness it's oppressive.
And this came
Did you bring the paints? You brought the pigments with you.
We are working on that. They are very hard to get.
Okay. When will you bring them? You'll bring them soon. We'll pay you whatever you want, whatever you need.
It is not a money thing. It is
Well, whatever you want, whatever you need, we will get it to you. Just bring them.
I understand.
Okay. And she like leans back a little bit, closes her eyes, opens them again.
Physically, how does she look? Does she just look tired and worn, or is there like any like physical symptoms that like the paint's like withdrawal, like?
She looks tired. She's sweaty. She doesn't look she looks a little, this has only been a few days based off of what he said, so she doesn't look like she's lost a whole ton of weight or anything like that. She looks just very uncomfortable, but nothing as you're looking her over that you can see that's like very obvious, like the paints are doing something to her body.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How does lesser restoration work? I can cure condition, blinded, deaf, paralyzed, poison. Mm-hmm. Like if she's naturally blinded, would this cure it?
No.
Damn. I was gonna say, like, you can see again!
No. That is a like second or first level spell. No.
Is this
And
like
also,
a long shot?
most of the majority of magic is not going to give you something you never had in the first place, or like heal a biologically genetic thing that is part of who you are. It's more like if, let's say, she had a condition that over time she lost, it was part of her physiological self.
It's like the Dragon Balls not bringing people back from the dead who died of natural causes.
Yeah, no, you are who you are. It's more of like if something outwardly comes in and starts to do the thing, then you can change that.
All right. Then I'm going to take her hand and I'm going to cast Identify on her
Okay.
and see if I can read anything about the remnants of this fey magic that is in her or tormenting her, or whatever information I can get, if any.
Read to me what Identify says about something like that.
You choose one object that you must touch throughout the casting of the spell. If it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use, how many charges it has, if any.
Okay.
You learn whether any spells
Hold
are
up,
affecting
hold up.
them.
Yeah. So you would know she's not an object. So
We're people. We're all objects. Are we not?
From a
Only to
Could you
corporations.
touch something she painted? Like a painting? Paint?
I guess I could. If it's not going to work on her, then I guess I
yeah,
could
you
touch
would
it
know
on-
that it won't work on her. It's not a creature spell; it's an object spell, and she's
All right. Is there a painting in here that's like not completely smeared, like still like half like twitching out or something that was used?
You
Like-
can see the majority of the paintings in this room are ones that were from before. So all of the paints are natural, but you can go find she had used the pigments in several places, so you can, if you would like to touch one of those.
I would find like the least trashed one
Okay.
and touch it.
So while Ayla does that, what does everyone else want to do?
Go ahead.
Oh, you-
No, you were waiting.
Kai wants to walk up and just try and like touch her forehead, and he's not sure if it'll work or not, but he's gonna cast Remove Curse.
Okay.
They could be like, "Do you want to be a vampire?"
He's recruiting now.
I totally heard that. Like, do you want to build a snowman? Do you want to
be a vampire?
Do you want to drink some
Remove
blood?
curse is almost like a little bit of a dispel magic type thing, sort
Can be
of.
broody.
No, it
And very
says
angry.
any at your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. If it's a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but it breaks the owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed.
Gotcha. So you touch her forehead, and like that energy comes out. You see her relax a bit to the touching of the forehead, but there is no change to her. Like in the moment, the sweat is still coming out. Enrique looks at you and is like, "What did you do?"
I was seeing if the paints may have been cursed.
Were they? And she's just like writhing a little bit in the bed.
I still
her
taste the
stomach hurts.
cocaine. The cocaine paints, the powder.
Whatever's affecting me, it's not a curse.
Okay.
Are there any bottles? I know she used up the paint, but even using up paint in a jar, there's always a little bit left. Is there any way that, excuse me, is there anything that differentiates the way it looks or feels to regular paint? Like if I touch it and look at it.
So you're able to find, at this point, dried paint, and like the containers that she had them in have been open and left out, and so now it's all dried and flaky. They shimmer a little bit, like just a little, like there's a little bit of like mica powder in it or something, just slight. When you kind of peel off the little chips of the paint and crush it. It looks like regular, you do the same with other normal paints that she has. It's got the very same everything about it. And these are more...
Does it feel warm? Like
No.
magical? No.
As Ayla goes out into the hall and kind of puts her hands on the paintings that have been smudged and everything, you get a faint reading of these are pigments that allow the painter to visualize and then articulate. Almost, it's very similar to the quill in its way. The magical quill that you have that allows you to write down in great detail, probably better than the average person would be able to recall something. It's got elements of that, but then there's a little bit extra that fey trickery that is involved. You don't have to be without sight to use these paints. It's just that anybody would be able to use them, but in her case, she does not have the ability to see, so it only enhances. Like, she can now see things and then visualize them for others to see. It lasts as long as the paint is up there. The pigments will work, and this is pigment that is added to paint. It moves slightly, and at least from what you have seen actually in real life, it can show you real things that exist out in the world.
That doesn't explain how she's able to paint his mountains and
No, not necessarily. Like
it's not. It doesn't give you the visions. Like,
it allows you to paint real things.
right? But how would a blind person be able to paint things they've never seen?
Right.
Oh, viewing. Magic.
Yeah. Right.
It's like the men
The
who
fey
stare at
trickery.
goats. Like in remote view.
What about Kethra? Well, this is all happening, and
She would most likely attempt Sage of Second Sight on her.
okay. All right.
I just don't want to help feed into the addiction.
Just throwing everything at this lady.
She'd be a friendly stranger, an acquaintance, or a friend, because that makes a difference.
Yes.
If they're willing.
Yeah, she would be an acquaintance, I would say.
So it would be a DC 16.
Okay.
Oh.
Let me do
Try
some.
it. What's my lucky dice? That one's not lucky. Let's try the cat dice. 3.
Describe your Sage of Second Sight on Alara.
She kind of put her hands closer and just, I'm like, oh, fuck.
There's a lot of stress in the room right now.
Not again.
Like, I would imagine Kethra, has gotten used to people being hurt and seeing people be hurt, but typically when Rakis doled out his punishment, it was like an immediate pain, and it wasn't long and lingering.
It wasn't like mental torment like this woman's going through.
Yeah, for days on end or anything like that. It was more swift and brutal to make a point.
Yeah.
So being in the presence of somebody who you want to help but you can't in a different way probably impacts the magic. I know I don't have to come up with a thing.
She knows what's right. She goes, damn it.
Enrique looks at you all. I appreciate all the information that you've given me. I have some things I got to do now. So.
I think that's his way of telling us to leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do not think there's more we can do at the moment.
Helpful to know no curses involved, and Cheese Cat is near Echo Haven. I'll get there.
Yes, on the other side of the pond, not near the town. Avoid the town.
Avoid Echo Haven. Oh, so he's not in Echo Haven. They're in.
The other side of
Yeah.
the pond.
The other side of the... Okay, my turn. I'll get there.
My turn.
Do not want to end up in a
They're on
basement.
the whole side of the table.
He kind of tilts his head a little bit when you say that. Last I heard, most of the people had left Echo Haven.
Not everyone. Don't worry. Just. go
I'm
to
very
the far
familiar
side
with all of
lake.
the families. Who's left? I supply a lot of clothing.
The Duskridges
Ah,
are there.
yeah, that doesn't surprise me. All right. Thank you. I'll see you out. And he leads you down the stairs, and like Alara doesn't like hold on to his hand and like hold on as he starts to back away, and then he leans back in and is like, I'll be right back, I'll be right back. And she said, no, you can't leave. You can't go anywhere. You cannot go trying to find it. Have them come to us. Talk to Melpomene. Just have her come back. And Enrique sits back down next to her, holds her hand while you're like awkwardly standing near the door waiting to be let out.
Just go.
And she says, tell Eldon, beware of the mountain. The dragon in the mountain.
I will.
Be careful.
I'm like, fuck. How spooky.
That's cryptic.
Enrique pulls away and then leads you outside back into the streets of Mosswick. And we cut over to Iolite and
What are we
Desi.
I was really enjoying the shopping trip you guys were on. So I don't know what you're talking about.
So, Desi hangs back just a little bit to let you kind of leave the. God damn it! To leave the Callian collection, you walk out into the streets. It's still a little overcast, not as bright as it had been. And you, at least he has nothing to say at first. It is a kind of like awkward silence that starts a reunion that has been put off a little bit. And you just walk through the streets. He kind of leads down towards the Unity Square, all green and flowers and everything. And then finally he breaks the silence and says, I'll admit I was a little bit afraid that I'd like made you mad or something when you didn't come to see me the other day. But
I know. I'm so sorry about that. I really
you don't have to be sorry.
I know. When I sent Nyx, because I didn't want you to think I was just, not showing up. But we got asked, to go do something that was really important and scary, and I kind of had to. But I figured Nyx could hopefully give you the message.
Yeah. Good little cat.
Yeah.
Not a real cat.
More than a cat. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I tried to
That was my turn.
do my speak with animals and didn't really work, because I guess that makes sense with a fae.
Did he bite you?
Not that I remember.
No, that's good.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty good with cats. Not that we had any at the assembly. I'm glad you're okay. What was the thing you needed to do? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but...
Oh, it was... I'll fill you in later. Where have you been? How are you alive, first of all? We never really sorted any of that out.
Well, yeah. There's a lot we need to catch up on. I'm just glad you're okay. Glad that you were able to find friends here and that you've been kept safe, and you seem happy.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I am.
I mean, you seemed kind of scared when we met up. Not quite a week ago, I guess. Or maybe it was a week ago already. But you seem good now. Ayla's good. I've seen the posters, but I haven't seen
Oh,
the show.
she's wonderful. She's the best. She's really great.
Good, good.
And what about you? Have you made any friends? What have you been doing around here?
Well, I mean, I kind of came with friends.
Oh?
Yeah, I... So, I have a lot I need to tell you, and it's gonna be really hard to tell you what I have to say, and I'm not really ready to do it like right here, out here, right now. And I think that having like the context will be really important, and my friend is much better at all filling in all the blanks than I am. But I think we should talk maybe later tonight or tomorrow, whenever you're ready. I can introduce you to my friends, and they can explain a lot more than I can about what happened, about everything that happened to us 6 months ago, 7 months ago now.
Okay. Desi, you're kind of freaking me out. We tell each other everything.
I know. But this is really hard for me to talk about. And I don't want to say something wrong and not give you enough information, and then you hate me forever, and that could easily happen.
Are you kidding?
No. I'm
Nothing
not.
you could say could make me hate you.
Iolite. Yes. Something I could say could make you hate me. And I don't want to say it. I know I'm being cryptic right now, but I really think that we should meet up. I'll introduce you to my friend. His name's Maury. He's got a lot of information, and I know you've been running, and you've been thinking that you're being chased, and you're not, and you haven't been. It was just me trying to find you. Us trying to find you.
Us, you and your friends.
Yeah.
But someone was chasing me, Desi, that night. And they took you, and we were running away together. And then you never came. Someone was chasing me. We heard them.
No. They weren't chasing you. And I didn't come because things went wrong. And it took me a little longer than I planned to get to you. And I wouldn't have expected you to be there after so long, but it didn't work out. It didn't work out how I thought it would, and then when I went to go find you, obviously you were gone. But it's really complicated, and I just don't want to fuck it up. I don't want to fuck it up, and then you hate me forever. Because I lost a lot that night. You see, like, he gets a little teary-eyed, like, looks up, and it won't look at you anymore as you're walking. His hands are in his pockets. And you see, like, the scars on his face.
She's gonna, like, link her arm around his, and kind of, like, hold on to it while they walk. I know you did.
Yeah. I lost a lot, and I was afraid that I lost you, too. And all of it would have been my fault. So I think whenever you're ready, if you want to meet up with us.
Of course. It's you and me. It's always been you and me. And I've never seen you this scared and like rattled by it. But you're safe.
Yeah.
These people are.
I mean, the most important thing is that you're safe. That's all this ever was. Like I said, I'm just happy that you're happy and you're here. I mean, I know things went to shit on this island, but this is like the best place that you could have ended up this whole time. It's safe and perfect and beautiful and...
Well, it was.
Yeah.
Safe and perfect and beautiful.
It's still more than other places.
True.
It took us a while to get here and find you. And Maury was ready to go out and rescue you wherever you all went if that was what was needed. But looks like you made it back okay. And he found the rift.
He's a rescuer.
Yeah. He's a rescuer.
We did find the rift. You know where I went.
Yeah. You're like famous now.
I don't know about that.
Pretty sure. And he like looks around and you do see a couple of people who like as you walk by they whisper a little bit.
It's billboards with our faces on it.
Heroes. Local
Yeah,
heroes. Local heroes.
Local heroes find rift.
Find rift.
As you walk, he just kind of leans he's taller. I don't know how much taller, I forgot, but taller than you, which is not hard.
Mm.
And just like leans his head down as you walk. And he says, I really miss this. I miss the two of us just being.
Same. Things were a lot simpler then. They made a lot more sense.
Yeah, they seem that way anyway. I don't think it was real, but
No?
I just mean the simpleness. I
Oh.
think that was
Yeah.
a lie. You want to go get something to eat?
Yeah. Do you have some topics you can actually discuss with me one-on-one?
I mean, I figured I would do more listening this time. I know that's not like me, but changed a lot.
I was, didn't want to say it.
You did want to say it. That's why you just said it.
I would have, yes, that's true.
You can tell me about working at the Starlight Concert Hall and...
Oh, I have some stories from there. There's some characters, let me tell you.
I'd love to hear about it.
All right.
So you go get lunch. And as you enter the Grimm's Gruff Gumbo restaurant, that's
Perfect
where
choice.
we will take.
I want to know if you ordered
Take a
one
break.
milkshake but with 2 straws.
A little cherry.
He does now.
Plate of spaghetti.
Say it.
I didn't want to make
One
a
noodle.
legitimate reference, but
All right, and we will take a break. Okay, we come back on the 26th of Glee. We'll say afternoon, evening. There's a lunch, a late lunch between Desi, Golden Leaf, and Iolite Emery. While the rest of
chagrin.
How many candles were there?
We'll say it's a nice outdoor seating situation. It's not
Eldon's in
super
the
sunny.
bushes.
But, so coming back, do you? Where do we want to come back to? Iolite being dropped off at home, or is there anything else that anyone would have been doing?
Dropped off. He's got a car now?
Yeah, right.
Ah,
Wheels?
I can't compare that. I have a dragon, cool, but I don't have a car.
Like,
He's got a horse and a carriage.
They see me rolling.
It's got spinning rims.
So is there anything else you all?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think so.
So a pleasant conversation with Desi, very light. He does a lot of listening to whatever Iolite wants to talk about.
I told him all about Sigald.
Oh, all about Sigald, he knows. He doesn't like offer any additional information, and anytime she asks a question about him or what he did, he kind of pivots so that she goes back to talking about something she did or where she went. Until eventually it's time. A lot more time passes than
That's what happens.
that's what happens. Yeah, like coming back with an old friend, and then he leads you back to the home where the rest of you are, presumably.
Waiting, like
He leads her.
He's bringing her back. Yeah.
Eldon's on the roof.
Nope. I'm just wondering how he knows.
Knocked arrow.
Yeah, as you head back, you notice that, kind of without thinking, like you didn't. I would say you noticed when you get home that you didn't really have to lead. You were led back to your home.
To my own home.
Yep. And you get to the front, and it's clear you can hear that your rest of your party is there. So he stops before you go in, intentionally just stops, turns you to look at him, and he's like, I know I've kind of avoided asking directly, but I just want to just kind of get a sense of when you'd want to meet up. It doesn't have to be tonight. I mean, we just spent hours chatting and whatever, but, you know, maybe tomorrow or the day after, just we can meet at maybe the Blue Station.
how about that
I was
titty
gonna
bar?
say
you
the
were
titty
at?
bar.
Blue Town Station up the road a little bit.
Sure. Yeah.
And you can meet Maury and the rest of the crew. And he can fill you in and answer all the questions that I just, like I said, I don't want to fuck it up.
Well, all right then.
You're good here?
Oh yeah, I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
You know your way home?
Well, I mean, we're staying at Proudgwin, so yeah.
Oh.
It's just up that way.
All right then. Well, night.
Good night. Tomorrow maybe?
Sure.
The day after?
Well, maybe day after.
Okay. Like,
I have some things to do tomorrow.
oh. With your friends?
Maybe. You're not the only one who can avoid questions and be cryptic.
That's fair. That's fair. All right. Did the cat tell you the message that I sent to you? I'm gonna.
This
Are
is
you
Amanda
messing
trying
with
to
me?
remember. The cat did. I didn't think so. Okay. No, Nyx didn't give me any message.
Oh, all right.
Would you tell the cat?
I think you should ask.
You gonna make me ask the cat?
Yeah, why not? Ask the cat.
I gotta find some bread. All right.
Okay, so day after tomorrow, Bluetown Station,
Bluetown Station.
8 p.m.
I will pencil you in. I think I'm free.
I think they have seating up on the roof, so
Oh.
I'll tell Maury and yeah, we'll meet.
Just me? Hey.
That's up to you, I guess. I don't know. That's up to you. I don't want to tell you not to bring your friends. I mean, they seem... Looks like it's more than just business.
Is it the kind of information that could put my friends in danger?
I don't think so.
All right, then I'll bring them.
All right. He leans in, hugs, holds on. That kind of long hug that releases all the endorphins. Just leans in. A deep sigh, and then he steps back. Don't have too much fun, you know.
I'll try.
Save one of your dances for me. He just smiles. And then heads off.
How evil can he be? He wants us to come to. He said it's okay for us to go to the secret meeting.
Picturing Eldon and the Russell Crowe meme where she's looking through the window like,
I'm just thinking, I'm like, rooftop seating. Now he can't even go sulk on the roof anymore. He's going to be on a roof like,
Seeing us on the other roof.
and then he's going to see like across the street just like, oh.
Oh, he's gonna come.
All right.
No, it's not going to be awkward.
Heading
He's bringing
in.
his
You are
friends.
home. Theratrix was waiting, I believe. And just says hello very nonchalantly. I mean, when you had
I
arrived.
say, oh, we were arriving
You've
at the
been
same
there.
time. We're just
No.
like, oh, hi.
You got your key? I don't.
I totally imagine him almost like a, like, you know how like you imagine like an adult dragon in their lair, almost like lounging,
Yeah,
just like so.
in the
Imagine
atrium.
in the atrium, just like he just owns a space now.
Yeah. So, Iolite arrives.
Ayla is sitting on the love seat.
facing the door. Waiting.
Glass of wine.
She's chill. She's waiting. She's on the love seat. She's got like one foot down, one foot flopped over, and she's got a little ukulele as you walk in, and her
So
tail.
it's like you and Theratrix, like right when I come in.
Well, Theratrix is right in the
Theratrix
doorway.
is in the
like,
atrium.
Like,
Oh,
like,
okay.
The
you know,
atrium's beyond the living room.
like
Yeah,
a large
past
that.
dog
Oh, right.
that like, and then I'm in the living area with the little ukulele and my tail holding a glass of wine. We'll go easy tonight, and I go. I'm just strumming it for anybody that's
It's
home.
a very large glass, though.
It is. It's one of those like
It's a
you know, like
chalice.
one of those ones where like
Oversized ones.
that's that big, but you're only supposed to fill that much for like for the aromatics. It's like fill this much. She's like, and she arrives home.
She does. You look comfortable.
Yes, well, a long day of a long day of walking
Shit.
in the city.
Ding, ding, dang, ding, 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 dang.
Eldon
So
definitely
those ding
cringes.
dong days.
When Eldon hears that, he cringes.
And how was your afternoon?
It was nice. It was really great to catch up. I mean,
And when will we see him again?
day
Is he
after
coming for dinner?
tomorrow. No.
No.
He kept me waiting and let me think he was dead. He can wait a day. I told him
She
day after
thrums
tomorrow.
a few strings and go, I have taught her so well.
if he texts, I'm not going to answer for at least 12 hours. He sends me a message.
Sends a
sending
message.
stone.
It's going to be a
I'm not
one-word
answering.
reply.
I'm going to just put K.
Leave them on red.
Exactly.
Oh, well, very well, very well. You can come, relax, wine, enjoy.
You know what? Yeah.
Put it down, just pour it equally large.
Just a little bit. Okay.
It's like that much less than what's in mine. Well, we had an interesting day of going to Enrique's house. His wife is not in the best state of mind, for lack of a better word.
Oh, no.
It seems... I mean, I do not know if... I do not think that the paints caused her condition, but they definitely have made it worse. She is seeing visions of nightmares and has ruined all of her paintings. She's being tormented.
They were so beautiful.
And they were. Enrique is going to look for Cheese Cat, but I do not think it is wise to get her back and addicted to what caused this in the first place.
It's not wise to go venturing out to Cheese Cat
He
for him.
was told of the dangers, but true love, so they say, I suppose.
Yeah.
Quite sad, quite sad.
What's everybody else doing?
Kethra, as soon as we got back, ran up the stairs and went, "Dibs!" on the bathtub.
Catherine's in the bathtub.
It still smells like the essential oils from the day before.
Nice. And she just soaks her ass because she's had nasty stuff in her mouth. Not you. Had to.
Not
sorry.
no more.
Like bare
Full of
nasty
them today.
aberration shit.
Oh, that's right, because like Kethra, when we got there, just went straight to her room.
She's like, now I need to be clean because I'm disgusting.
Kai will wait a little while after they have their little thing and just kind of like wait till everyone like converges, minus Kethra, who's in the bath. So, when are we going to the night market?
Presumably at night.
It's getting close. Do we want to go tonight?
Could it be found only during like a full moon, or was there conditions for the moon? It was something about moonlight casting shadow, right?
There's the alley where the shadows like were moving.
In shadows we trust, secrets we seek.
Yeah, it's like the secret password, right?
Yes.
As the moonlight bathes the south ward, look for an alley where shadows seem to dance.
So as long as there's moonlight, doesn't have to be like a full moon.
Let me see what moons are out on this particular night. So on the 26th of Glee, the Chaos would be the brightest. Iara, the biggest, whitest moon, is more than halfway. And then Nuclear, which is the youngest, and teal colored would also be. So you have like 2.5 moons, with Iara, the biggest, being pretty bright at this point, more than half, a little bit more than half.
Well,
Your chances are good.
I suppose tonight, if we are ready for it, I would presume it'd be somewhat dangerous.
That hasn't scared me away yet.
Oh no, I'm getting used to danger. I think it's kind of fun at this point.
Wow. It's a big change.
And who knows what fun things they have to buy there.
Oh, okay.
I could not bring myself.
That's more like it.
I could not bring myself to purchase anything from Enrique. He was not in the state of mind, although I saw some fabulous dresses.
He was a little preoccupied.
Has anyone seen Eldon?
I have not. Not since we have returned. There are tricks. Where is Eldon?
Where is Eldon?
In his room.
He's upstairs.
No one thought to check his room.
He ran away from home. He has a little trundle with a little handkerchief.
The little bindle bag.
Yeah.
Perhaps you would care to inform him that we may venture to the night market tonight.
He connects with you, Eldon. They are planning on entering the night market this evening.
There'd be no response. He wouldn't. This is the rare time that I don't think Theratrix would actually really get like an emotional reading off of Eldon for once.
I told you this was my quiet time.
He's purposefully like shut down.
Okay. Theratrix looks at the two of you, or the three of you, in the room, and he says, "You may want to inform him yourself. He seems a bit busy at the moment.
Very well.
Probably
Perhaps.
looking for company."
There's a full house here.
Not in his room.
Theratrix is so wrong.
Eldon wants a slumber party. Got it.
I love how it was like
Message
he goes
received.
by himself and Theratrix does the complete opposite. He just doesn't get the.
He wants everyone to show up in jammies.
Oh, he gets it.
Perhaps you should go up and inform him.
Very well.
Perhaps
do
all
not
of
feel
you
like
should
getting
go
up.
and inform him.
They're small rooms.
We can squeeze in.
But this is a very comfortable couch.
Then stay, Ayla. Let's go get Eldon.
There you go.
As Ayla and Kai are walking up the stairs, just very,
She comes up after.
just
I
very
called your bluff.
quietly, nonchalantly. Is your friend doing well?
Yes.
That's all Kai says.
I was gonna say this is a long
I
stretch.
was gonna say, I'm like, all right,
Going to the
Kai's
fourth floor.
thinking. Kai's thinking.
You can find yourselves outside of Eldon's room. Door closed, I assume.
Granny, don't.
It's not doing anything.
I don't know. That's a closed door, man. The
Come.
sock on it.
By himself. Really just oiling up that arrow. Come. She said. I can't stop.
Eldon, we were thinking of going to the night market, if you're up for it.
Did you open the door?
Yeah, when you say come, yeah.
Eldon's gonna have all of. Oh, the giggles.
Anybody else go right in the gutter?
Oh, straight in.
Awesome.
Is there anywhere
We're
We're a
else to
little,
go?
we're a little punchy right now.
Plummet in the gutter. I was
We're
like,
on
right,
gutter.
plummeted down.
Skadoosh.
Yep, that's it.
When you open the door, Eldon is going to have all of his like keeper gear laid out on the floor. He's gonna be shirtless but not pantless. Okay.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Glad you made the distinction.
Had to throw that out there.
Is it just like surrounding you as you lay on the floor like the Joker?
Just rolling around in the knives. No, everything is apart, even like his boots and laces, like everything. But he's meticulously going through all of his gear, weapons, armor, and just cleaning and oiling it all, like almost in like a meditative state. So,
We were thinking of going to the night market, if you care to join
when?
tonight after sundown.
What time of day is it?
It's getting late.
Close to sundown.
And the moons would be out, what, 6, 7?
Yeah, the suns go down still at the same early time.
I'll be ready when you need me.
We'll meet you downstairs at sundown.
It just keeps cleaning.
Ayla
Lots of
pops
sun.
her head in. Is this what you do for entertainment?
To clear my mind.
Boring.
Yes. That's the point.
You have strange customs.
You're not going anywhere, are you?
No.
Good.
So was that like relacing the boots and putting all the stuff slowly back together?
Well, I guess we'll leave you to it.
Close the door behind you when you leave, if you don't mind.
He seems preoccupied.
Did something happen today?
I don't think so.
In a manner of speaking, as Kai walks to his room, just gonna leave it at that.
Maybe he was upset about Enrique's wife. Perhaps. I mean, it was a very disturbing scene.
It sounds like it.
Let's chalk it up to that. She was a nice woman. Is. She's not gone anywhere. Well, I suppose we should eat something before we go into the secrets market. This is exciting.
What is
Be
that?
happy, everybody.
This is going to be so fun.
She's excited.
All right.
I feel like this is like Ayla's fucking Disneyland trip, and everyone else is kind of like,
She's like
everyone be
heard
happy,
of
be
it,
happy.
but she's never like figured out how to get to it.
So for someone who's been to everywhere in the city, this is like
yeah.
Oh yeah, new place.
the VIP club finally.
I'm going to mentally go to Kethra. Say, can I talk to you for a minute? A second?
What did she interrupt?
She's in the
She's
tub,
literally just floating.
bubbles up to the neck, face cloth over
I
the
forgot you
eyes.
were in the tub.
Cucumbers on the eyes and everything.
Hey, what are you doing in there?
Yeah. Sorry.
So, sorry, were you asleep?
I was like floating. It was beautiful. What's up?
Oh, is Nyx there?
Yeah, he's hanging out right next to me. He keeps splashing me in the face with water like a little dick.
Oh, can I talk to him?
Yeah.
Can you put him on the brain? Get him on the horn? No, can I? Is it okay if I come up?
Yeah.
All right.
Come on in.
I'm gonna stop in the kitchen on the way and get 3 slices of bread because that's all I can find because we haven't gone shopping.
An offering.
Yeah.
An offering.
It's like old stale bread.
It's like the two heels
His
of the bread,
favorite
one
kind.
cup then
You
slice.
pick it up and just go.
That's his favorite kind. He likes
That's what we
the
got.
crunch. It's all good.
It's fucking croutons.
That's what the inside of my bag looks like. It's croutons.
Do.
I need to see Kethra.
Can I come in?
Oh yeah, come in. She goes, "What's up?" She opens one eye. "What's up? How'd that go?"
It was nice. I mean, weird, I guess. Nice. It was like he was the same, but also really different.
Ah.
He basically wanted to tell me things, but was like afraid I was going to be mad.
Oh. In what way is he different?
Nervous, timid, basically. I mean, it was fine when we were just like chatting about whatever, but whatever's been going on with him since the night we lost each other has, I don't know.
And he didn't give you any idea what he wanted from?
He said that he wants his friend to tell me because he's afraid of saying it wrong. I don't know. I don't know what it could possibly be. He's literally used to tell me every single thought that ever passed through his mind at any given moment. So,
I can see why you're confused, because that's a little worrisome.
but
Are you seeing him again?
yeah, I'm supposed to meet up with him day after tomorrow, and you guys should come.
I was going to ask if we could go, because it's a little suspicious to me.
Yeah,
Not that I think he's gonna do anything, but People are screwed up.
I mean, he would never do anything, but I don't know. And I also don't think he would hang out with people who are, like, dangerous.
I hope so, but you don't know his friends. And you did say he's slightly different.
First thing his friend says to us, have you ever considered Shabazz as your Lord and Savior?
Oh, no. Or they're like, have you ever wanted to work from home, to quit your day job, and just...
Let me tell you about a pink drink called Plexus. Everybody remember that one?
Would you care to invest in Trump University?
Like that hour-long PragerU commercial.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cryptic, huh?
Very, very. But anyway, he told me that Nyx had a message for me that he was supposed to tell me from Desi.
Hey, Nix. Did Desi give you a message for Iolite?
I'm gonna like dangle wave the bread
Drop it in the
his
tub
nose.
by
You
accident.
see him go like this, slide one over at a time, and tuck it underneath him like his little wares. I'm like, did he say yes? Yeah, he's gonna say yes. He did. What did he say? Nix.
I've got it if you don't remember.
I don't remember, but Nix is
I'd
definitely
be
gonna make it hard.
impressed if you did.
Nix
I
is gonna
Says
make
he's
it
the
hard.
property of an
remember what it
Obi-Wan
was.
Kenobi.
You do?
Actually,
Oh,
Like,
I
Nix, just
remember
tell
there was
me.
one.
Nix, just tell me. Oh? Okay. All right. I hope you don't remember it.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yeah, please. I was like, I don't remember it. I had it all written down at one point.
Nyx would recall that Desi said to tell her that I haven't seen the stars since the night we parted ways.
All right.
Make an insight check.
Okay. Oh, come on. Insight. 21.
Nice.
You've seen so much happen that was bad recently, and all this cryptic nonsense from the cultists of Shabazz, or just generally, even the stuff that Kethra has said has been cryptic. There have been prophecies that maybe are real and maybe not. This seems, and kind of thinking back to his smile before he left you just now, purely, what's the word I'm looking for?
Poetic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good word.
Okay. All right. Nyx, I wish you had told me that sooner. But,
He said you didn't ask.
oh, okay. All right.
Next. He says thanks for the bread, though.
You're welcome.
Oh, Ayla, why I have you here?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that a certain member of our party's been even more brooding than normal?
You're going to have to be more specific because a couple of them are a little off right now.
we could
Partially.
be the broody boys.
The broody boys.
The fucking prince.
Gonna write that one down.
The broody boy.
The broody boys. It's kind of fitting, yeah.
Yep.
You guys are pretty broody. Sorry. One's broody hopeful, and one broody's like, fuck everyone and hope they die. It's kind of
Yeah.
true. It's
Not,
true.
not far off.
He actually asked me the other
Two
day
different
if
sides
he
of
was
the
actually
same coin.
brooding. And I was like, yes, you are. Patrick, you are. And he's like, I'm like, you're not brooding in the I'm going to fuck
He
you
like
up. It's just-
Patrick?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, you just don't give a shit brooding. That's the difference. It's true.
Speaking of broody.
Speaking of brooding,
I knew something was off.
Yeah, something was off.
Something was missing.
that's why we're not getting in the vibe, I guess. Yeah, the fucking prince.
Oh, the prince, yes.
Yeah, he seems to kind of be even more of a jackass than normal.
I would agree.
Did he do something? What did he do to you? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but
It's complicated, but
yeah. understand.
He's just not my favorite person right now.
I can agree with that right now.
Did he do something to you?
Oh, yeah.
What? You have to tell me.
Just fully clothed,
You do
gets
not-
in the tub. Girl,
Catherine like,
you need
hits
to
akimbo.
tell
She
me.
doesn't care. Like, she's like...
Like,
she
you don't
sits
have to
up,
tell me.
tits out.
Okay, but you have to tell me.
She's like... What, after we were at Chiron's and out of nowhere, he just started talking this cryptic shit about, like, whatever we are and all this stuff, we need to have space and we shouldn't rely on each other for comfort. And I was like, the fuck? Where did all this come from? And basically, I guess, we're no longer on speaking terms.
What?
Yeah. And I told him he was being an asshole and that he was basically being stupid.
As you should.
And he's like got a death wish. Like, I don't know what his problem is. He's like on this brooding death wish shit. And I'm like, I don't even know what I did.
Like, worse. Like, he always was kind of on one of those, but...
Yeah, normally I could get past his broody bullshit. But
I was gonna say that was too
I
personal.
could see you looking at me from the side. I could see the side eye, and I'm like,
You said that with your whole fucking chest while looking at the man.
Lunge at him.
He's seen worse. He's seen worse. It's all good.
All that bass in
That's
her
the thing
tone
with
when
real
she looked
couples
at you and
playing
said
D&D
it.
together.
You gotta do what Malcolm's been doing lately. He just goes like this. And he's mad.
Why, Ayla?
Don't find me.
It was just weird because it was after everything with Chiron, and he just like, we shouldn't rely on each other for comfort, and we want different things, and he's over here assuming he knows what I want and how he thrives on violence. I don't even know who he is anymore.
That's concerning.
It was all just a pile of just stupidity. I don't know if it seemed like some sort of stupid emotional response to something. I don't know what it was.
Oh.
But it seemed like he just came at me and unloaded. I don't know what I did.
I might know what he was upset about, actually.
You
But he
do?
shouldn't be taking it out on you.
You know what they say. People that are hurt tend to hurt those closest to him, and I guess I'm the closest one to him right now. I don't know what happened, and he wants space. That's what he's going to get.
Hmm.
Do you have any idea what might have caused that?
I do.
Would you like to share with me?
Kethra's gonna jump out of that tub, butt ass naked, storm down the hallway, and hit him with a 2x4.
I'm going to stop talking out loud, and I'm just going to be mentally telling you, but I'm just going to recount
You see Kethra
the
going-
events that occurred.
As you're saying, she's going, oh, oh. 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 Okay.
Which has nothing to do with you.
Understandably. Why do you hate him again, then?
Because he put me in an impossible position.
I understand that, but he also... I'm not exactly his biggest fan, and you know I'm not going to take his side right now. Not at all. But I'm
Just
gonna
give you a look
little
like, sure about
bit
that?
of- She goes, trust me, no. She goes, right now, I'm just looking at this at a different perspective. I understand that the guilt you feel is not on you. Did you ever seem to think that Chiron knew a lot? Do you think he already knew?
It's possible. He may have.
That guilt's not on you. It's not even on Kai.
But who am I supposed to be mad at then?
The Raven Queen. She made you make the decision. She didn't have to listen to when Kai asked. She didn't have to make you choose.
I guess I don't know what the rules are.
It's true, but
It was my first time dying.
I bet you it sucks, huh?
You know, you think that, but it wasn't so bad.
Wasn't kind of peaceful? I was kind of wondered.
Yeah, unless I hadn't really gotten to the bad part yet, maybe, but...
Yeah, good thing about that, because we still need you. And maybe Chiron knew that we needed you too.
Maybe.
So, as just a friend, and like I said, I'm not taking any sides. Try not to let your guilt shift your vision so that you can't see the truth anymore. And you don't have any guilt. Like you said, you thought of his name in passing, you didn't call his name out. It's not like when she said, who do you want? You're like, ooh, cry on. You didn't do that. If you did that, then you'd be guilty.
That's true. Iolite just, like, sighs real big and just is, like, leaning on the side of the tub like this now.
And Nyx will come up to you and give you a headbutt. And I'll be like, and Kethra will say, just remember, you can't let your guilt eat you. And it's because you have a good heart that you're placing guilt where it doesn't belong.
Thanks, Kath.
Welcome. Here anytime. Just, like I said, I'm not on his side. I'm on the side of truth. They're the reason for it.
Well, I'll let you get back to your bath. Sorry I interrupted.
And you just hear sink back under your goes the bubbles and she goes under like, oh.
Exit.
And see.
And see.
And see.
So the night falls, and you are going to attempt to find the night market.
Ayla made everybody dinner.
Okay. What'd you make?
She made a tropical salad with some charred sweet potato and grilled shrimp.
Sounds lovely.
Very good.
Because she's excited. And we can't go on an adventure without a full stomach.
I like to think that Ayla said she made the dinner, but she ordered Uber Eats and had it
Took
delivered.
it out of the containers and put it on, like,
While
She
everyone's
can-
upstairs, she's like,
She can cook.
runs over to the door.
I'm not
puts it all
denying what
out.
you just said, but she
the
can
camera
cook.
pans over and Theratrix is just sitting
Yeah,
there
like,
watching
watching
the whole thing.
From the atrium, just like,
filing it away.
I'm shoving the empty boxes into like the
In the
dimensional
closet.
closet doors.
Next to the mangoes. Just mangoes and takeout containers now.
so you all have your meal, and then head out.
Yes.
Eldon doesn't come down until everybody's literally ready to go. He didn't partake in the
Didn't even eat.
meal.
Okay.
Nope.
Jeepers. Just eating his gorp up there alone.
Or
There's a little like trail mix or whatever he has.
keepers are used to not eating for long periods of
Well,
time.
that meal would have given you temporary hit points.
Oh,
You
well,
missed out on
you
it.
missed out.
So the four of us have the 8 temporary hit points
He misses out.
Cute.
as a form of my bardic inspiration thing here.
All right.
Could have said that before. I made the decision.
Hey man,
Like you
No,
did.
no, it's okay.
You gotta live with your choices.
When Eldon comes down, his gear is like immaculate, like freshly oiled and shiny. You know what I mean? Like the only way I can describe it is like
It's a
the
fresh, it's a clean,
prequel
clean.
movie Jedi, how they're
That's
kind
what
of
I was
little
thinking, but I didn't wanna
dinged
say it.
up,
Thank
but
you.
the High Republic, like everything's super shiny,
shiny
like
and
that.
gold.
That literally was playing through my head, and I was like, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Wait, what was it?
It's a fresh, it's a clean, clean. Okay, so
He comes rolling down the stairs.
Does Theratrix eat your food?
Theratrix doesn't really eat, or need to anyway.
He eats for fun,
Yeah,
but
I
like
can say he did.
dog with a squeaky toy.
Lovely.
Just likes hearing the screams.
Of the shrimp.
Cooked shrimp.
When Eldon comes down, Theratrix is going to go, "You look dashing, Eldon." Says out loudly for everyone to hear.
Like,
All of us
everyone
look.
just turns around at the same time.
It's
like-
cheap. It's like
Coming down the stairs for your prom.
But which movie was it? Where it's like,
Was it?
tell me I wasn't a bet when she comes down the stairs and looking all like
She's all
hot.
that.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
all
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't think I saw that.
Rachel
No?
Lee Cook.
It's like the nerd, but when she gets her
They just take her
makeover for the
glasses
prom.
off.
Yeah.
It was the glasses. She was hot the whole time.
Glasses and
Made these
overalls.
jumpsuits freaking cute.
No,
Made these things cute.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lainey.
Well, don't you clean up quite nice, Eldon?
Ladybugs.
Not all of us can. That. Whatever that is.
Prestidigita.
Prestidigitations.
Prestidigita.
Or pressed it, didn't you? No. Okay.
We're very silly. We're very silly today.
all right. I see how that goes.
Theratrix will look at all of you. I assume I am to guard the abode this evening.
Well, it is probably best not to draw that much attention to an illegal place.
Understood?
We appreciate your patience, Theratrix.
Of course. I have anything but time.
If you're in need, I'll call you.
Of course.
Try the red wine. It is the better one.
I'm more of a white wine dragon myself.
Sick. Just with Claude
He puts an ice cube in it.
knocking back bottles.
I was joking, Ayla, Myrea. That was a joke.
Oh, it was
It's learning.
it was a good start.
Thank you. I will practice. Perhaps I will stop one of the drag queens in the street and practice on them.
They will.
They know of me.
They will enjoy that.
I'm joking. Looks at Kai, who looks a little worried that he was going to leave.
They're just walking by.
I'm joking, Kai.
Hey, you.
Want to hear a joke?
Knock, knock.
My suggestion, Theratrix, is practice the delivery in a mirror, just a little.
Something tells me that won't go the way that we all hope it would.
I
I'm
guess
very
it's
dry.
like that white wine.
Nods his head.
I'll take a knee in front of Theratrix, just kind of like, his head is so much bigger now, and just kind of like do that, and he'll just kind of bump, and he'll just say, "I think you're doing great."
You too, Eldon. You too.
Even like that, like hug that you give a giant dog.
Like, uses claw arms to wrap around.
Too smoky.
No, I just can't drink water, right? I guess.
I was say
Drowning on dry land.
Just drinking around.
earlier it just wafted there. Now it's this one's making its way around the table.
Right. So you head out looking for the night market. The evening in the city still is bustling as the day, especially in the area that you're in because you're in the arts district. So it's still very busy. I'm gonna say somebody roll a d20. I want to see which direction
You rolled
the
the highest,
weather is going in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
Somebody
can
already
do.
rolled for something? Don't we go around from that?
I don't
or-
think you did
Yeah,
yet.
whatever.
Well,
Do it up, Eldon. Is that a nat one?
yeah, it's
Never mind.
a fucking hurricane, typhoon. This is why I don't like rolling. Ah!
was going to describe beautiful stars and whatnot. However,
Does it match Eldon's mood?
Gloomy.
There's a cloud just above him.
Gloomy and depressy.
Yeah, stressy and depressing.
Stressy and depressy.
yep.
Charlie Brown. It's just the one cloud that's falling.
Eldon.
Well, Ayla is quasi disguised.
Okay.
Again, she's just got quasi disguised. The tail is wrapped around, so it's not like out visible, and then it's just like a cloak, a very nice, expensive cloak, but and over the head to hide the horns.
Okay. You all stepping out and looking up and seeing that it is cloudy. There's not a lot of light this evening. So your chances, well, you never know, but they might be a bit lower because the ash and clouds are, or not ash, but the dust and clouds are still blocking a lot of your vision up above.
Kethra casts like moonbeams that like part the clouds in that particular spot.
Unfortunately, you're not quite that level. But are you trying to hide yourselves as you head out?
Well, I am.
I would assume so, since we're heading to a nefarious place.
Okay. Go ahead and make stealth checks for me.
I will use Pass Without a Trace.
Okay.
So add 10.
That doesn't make us invisible.
Oh, it adds 10.
That's 10.
Oh my god. Stealth.
All right. What did we get?
21.
21.
24.
24.
Go ahead, I'm trying to do the math.
17.
17.
19.
19 and
26.
26.
Or 27.
50,
26, yes.
50,
Damn over there, big boy.
50,
Damn.
I have a plus 7, that's why.
50.
Like, damn.
Good.
I don't
So
even know where that came from.
it's from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh.
So you head through the streets of the city of Mosswick. Walking through, there's a moment where you think you're made as you see Serafina Devanea, who is still like got the makeup. I think it's been like a full 24 hours. And she's just chatting with Glitterati and then a couple of other queens. But she still has the makeup kind of like running, like if she painted it that way today. And fantastic boots, like a
I did
lift.
not hear boots.
Boots. Like a lift of a good like
It took-
That took me a second.
There's a delay.
inches. And she's just chatting like whatever with the others, and there's a moment where like her eyes drift, but you quickly move on, so you do not, less about being caught going to the night market in that instance and more about just like not wanting to
You're
engage
supposed to
in
be
the
dead.
conversation. Yeah. She doesn't know who he is, so.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Never mind. Doesn't matter.
But she does know that they're from Devenia, so you know. You head through down to the south through the more expensive area of the city. Definitely less bright and cheery. You end up walking by several little statues of Yamari, seeing the cracks, seeing the little flowers, and there's something sweet about it, almost like it was a little bit of a goodbye in a way, almost like I'll see you soon. There's just like this feeling of it, and even though the people maybe don't know it, given your knowledge, it's like, yes, I'm gone, but here's a little reminder: I'm not fully gone. You head down and end up where the main south gate. There are guards there that are not necessarily trying to keep people in, but just paying attention. So
Is it Harry and Lloyd again?
make a
Harry and Lloyd.
roll a d100. So I'm going to say there's a
Same
25% chance, 75 or above 75.
27.
New folks. They clock you, like they watch you go, and they don't recognize Ayla, given that you're trying to disguise and you rolled fairly decently.
And I can turn invisible if I need to.
I mean, they see you go and they yell out the whole like, "Be careful out there!" And as you enter the South Ward, you see that they have successfully built a wall around the South Ward now. So there's another gate past, but you're not going that far. So you're in the South Ward. I'm going to say an investigation check, either 2, not the entire group, but 2 checks or 1 person with advantage.
Yeah, I only have a +1 in my investigation.
Yeah, I only have a
better than
+1
me.
too.
Maybe Kai.
+1.
I'm
Kai
0.
with the advantage.
Yes,
Kind
it. As you look up at the sky, you.
Investigation. I think either a +1 or a +0.
I think Kai's the best
Kai wins.
investigator.
Okay. Yeah, you all kind of walking through the streets of the South Ward. You look up at the sky. You can barely see any light from the moons. Your chances are lower than on a bright.
I'm sorry. I knew somebody was going to look at me, so I just I beat you to the punch. Sorry.
Could Kai get any, like, maybe a lower DC because he does have Devil's Sight? So even at night, it looks perfectly normal to him.
It's less about what he can see and more about there's not
No moon showing.
yeah. Or else I would give it to you.
So first one is 19.
Okay.
And second one's 17, so 19.
Okay. You walk through the South Ward this evening. How long are you willing to look for the night market?
Ain't got anything else to do.
Or a couple hours.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll to recharge my Wand of Wonder.
Okay.
I forgot
Oh,
about
good.
that. We've had 2 long rests since we've gotten back. So, okay, that's all I need. Got all my charges back.
Immediately cast Fireball.
Yeah. Let's see this warrior.
Hit somebody with a gem in the face.
I'm going to make a roll to just see if this night with no light will allow you to find the night market. So that we're not sitting here rolling for something that...
There's clouds on here, right? Well, we already established it's cloudy.
I went with
fucked that
a,
up,
like,
sorry.
did the weather get better or worse kind of roll with the D20. And it did not get better.
Sorry.
Okay. You wander around for, I'll just give you like 2 hours or so into the night and kind of watching, looking up at the sky, waiting to see if any of these clouds are going to move on or there's this overcast, and it just doesn't seem that way this evening. It does not look like this night, the night market is in your future.
I think we'll have to wait for a clearer night.
Which seem to be less and less these days.
Umari will return to her strength soon enough.
I hope so. I'm getting very tired of all this drab color. Disappointing. Dancing, anyone?
I'm good. You gotta go. I'm good. Thanks, though.
Who's going dancing? Just Ayla?
Again, didn't this happen last
Yeah, it was
night
like
too?
last night too.
Okay.
Ayla just can't read a fucking room
It's like, I'll see you later.
on the dance floor.
Losers. Like I can see it. Losers. Right?
But
It's okay. You can call us losers. It's okay.
All right.
Being polite.
She's being polite.
So, the rest of you head back. I'm going to have another stealth check to try
How
to
long has it
avoid the
been?
queens. It's been more, 2 or 3 hours.
So we're just going right
So
back? Or
there's
are we...
no more pass without a
So,
trace.
totally up to you.
Find the night market.
Right.
You couldn't find the night market this
Yeah,
evening.
but I'm saying, are we going back? Is everything closed?
Oh,
Just,
no.
yeah, just.
I mean, the whole arts district is open and awake.
Well, I mean,
Oh, you guys already ate, so.
What are we rolling for?
This pass
Pass
without a
without a
trace
trace.
isn't
Oh,
working,
I
right?
thought
No,
it was,
it's
I thought it
gone.
was gone.
I'm gonna use
Yeah.
the thing.
They're trying to avoid anybody who might be hanging out at night.
15?
Okay,
Oh.
20.
nice.
4.
Okay.
Ooh.
Actually, I lied. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say,
I have a +7 to that.
Oh, okay.
11.
All right.
This is
I rolled a
stealth.
4.
Do I
Yeah.
want to use this? Do I want to
These are my gold ones that I made myself.
I'm using my thing.
Okay.
My turn.
It's worse.
Once nobody wants to go anywhere.
Okay,
she's
Eldon's
just like-
not really even trying to be all that.
Yeah,
Okay, you don't
she's
have
just
to.
like,
11.
all right, well,
11.
11.
I just thought about that. Yeah, 11 also.
All right. If you want to rescind your thing.
I mean, it doesn't. Well, I didn't use my. Are you saying the token thingy?
No,
I
I
didn't use
mean,
it.
if you just want to
Eldon,
say
if we're just
you're
heading
not
back,
trying-
Eldon's
yeah.
not trying to be particularly stealthy. If we don't have to be.
All right. As you head through, so Kai and Kethra are able to, like, you see the queens still hanging out. I mean, they're not in the exact same spot that they were, but it's loud and boisterous out here at night, and you're able to kind of duck in and head back to your house if you don't want to see them. Meanwhile, Glitterati clocks Eldon, sees you, and is like, "Oh my God, honey!" and then comes over, and you're with Iolite, you guys rolled the exact same thing, and says, "Long time no see."
It's been a week.
Maybe.
Few days.
Few days, yeah.
It's been a busy few days.
Where's the rest of your group?
Somewhere around.
I wanted to extend a thank you personally for all of the hard work that you all have done. You found the rift, apparently, where all the monsters were coming through. That's no small feat. I mean, I don't know if you've heard of all the mercenary groups that have come through and then they've just left. Like, they just shat their pants and fucking took off. But you all, I mean, if you shat your pants, but you kept going. No judgment. I would have shit my pants too. I won't be telling everybody that you shit your pants, by the way. You didn't shit your pants, right?
My pants are brown, but not because of that. They're just dyed.
All right, don't be spreading that
I
around.
do not wear
Did you stay with them, or did you go off to do your own thing, Ayla?
that went off.
Okay. So, I see you're not wearing that necklace that you bought from me. No?
Eldon's just gonna look at the cobblestones. On
All
that one.
right. Well, maybe come by the stall when you have a chance. Not tonight, because Seraphina found out that the prince of Devenia died.
Oh no.
I know. It's really sad. She didn't fucking know him and had never fucking seen him before in her life. But she is distraught. And I mean, look at her. And Seraphina is like, like laughing with like three others. Like, she is a fucking mess. Believe me when I tell you. So
Just
yeah.
from the shadows, you hear Kai say, "I heard he was an asshole."
Glitterati's like, "Huh? Did you hear that?
What? Hear what?
Must have been okay." So, yeah. So apparently the prince like up and died, and they finally like told everybody about it. And so Seraphina has been kind of a little bit of a mess, but you know, royalty, they die, and then a new one gets born and replaces that one. That's how I view it. I mean, they wouldn't cry if like I died or Seraphina died, so I don't know why she's crying, but I do know why she's crying, because she's a drama queen. But yeah, so that is interesting. Kind of. It's been the most interesting thing that has happened, besides the mountain crumbling into dust. You guys were okay from that? You were out finding like a rift and...
We were far from that when
Good.
it happened.
Good. We were okay here too. It's just been really messing with the weather, which is kind of annoying. But
Yeah.
yeah, so maybe next time I see you, you can be wearing like the necklace that was like bought specifically for you from my shop. I have more.
Again, his eyes just go right to the cobblestones. Didn't work the first
You'll
time.
get there.
Above
That's
table.
your arm.
I forgot what happened to it.
He gave me the locket instead, right?
Is that?
Yeah, but I gave you the other one.
Yeah, you got
also.
both.
Oh, both. Okay. I wasn't sure if you gave.
You get the locket, and then later on, when it had come up, the last time we saw these two, you were like, "Hey, the fuck? What necklace?"
Oh,
And I explained the whole deal.
What happened? Did you drop the necklace? Or?
No, I gave it to him.
Oh, so she just doesn't wear it.
I explained why I gave a more sentimental gift instead of something that just costs money.
Oh, okay.
she wears the locket.
Yeah, she doesn't give a fuck. She just,
How many necklaces do you want me to wear?
she just pitched that thing.
I wear-
Actually,
I
she's
wear
probably gonna.
lockets and haunted amulets, and
She
only
was
got so much.
invited to go
neck.
back to her stall later without Eldon. Probably like, hey, give me that. I'll give you the silver pieces back. I'll buy that off you.
So ta-ta. I'll tell Serafina that you all said hello.
Ta-ta. Give her our condolences.
I will. I will not. And then keeps going.
I will not.
Ayla, what are you up to?
Going to the place. The hip place is what it's called.
The hip place?
Yep. It's just a hip thrusting, belly dancing
Oh.
place.
Oh man! That one.
Won't lie. Yeah, so my fucking body just forgot how to operate there for a second. Just
The hip.
Called the hip place.
Okay. Are you drinking there or just dancing?
Just dancing.
Okay.
Island never goes anywhere. Doesn't.
She had a lot of.
Free
She had
drinks.
a big thing of wine.
Fair point.
All right. Is she looking for anything to happen, or she's just there dancing?
She's just there dancing.
Is there anyone blue there? That will be.
She's not looking for anybody.
I'm
She
not
just
saying
went to
she's
go
looking,
dance.
but she happens
Dance
to go
the
there
night
and there's,
away.
you know,
Just
like
want
a
a guy to
blue,
walk
a
up
Not
team
looking,
of like
but you
blue
might
people.
notice. That's what I'm saying.
love-
I'm not looking, but you might
Winter
notice.
is coming, and it's time for butt stuff.
Oh, everyone listening is
I
just
know,
like,
Fitz is
I
gonna
don't
be
even
like, "Fucking what?"
understand what that's a reference to.
No blue people this evening.
No blue people. What about green people?
Let's see.
colors.
Let's go through all these colors, shall we? No. The dice don't like it.
Boring place tonight.
Yeah, it is boring.
This is a place where people who can dance go to dance. Like, maybe some are amateur dancers, quasi-professional dancers. It's like a dancing club.
Dance hall.
Yeah.
Okay. You wearing your necklace?
Yeah,
Starlight's tear.
it's-
Okay.
I ain't taking
Um,
that off.
You are surrounded this evening. Everybody who knows you knows you.
Is this a
Everyone's
slave
dancing.
for you video by Britney Spears? While you're in the middle and everyone's like,
Wasn't that a Christina Aguilera video too?
no, it was not, and I remember it vividly, so let's just move on.
Yeah, no, it was the Dirty video. She had the same
No,
thing.
it was Slave for You by Britney Spears.
I didn't like
With
Britney.
the snake.
Don't care,
That
I
was
did.
The one with the snake.
This ain't
right?
about you, Cuba.
No, I'm with you, Adam.
Yeah, right,
Yep. Oh yeah.
right, you watch that.
Oh yeah.
You got off the bus and ran home so you can catch the last 3 music videos of TRL
Yes,
to
and
do
you
whatever
knew
to.
At least one of them was gonna be Britney Spears, and he was like, "You were there for the abs." Yep. Yep. I was there for that. Yep. And the chaps for Christina Aguilera, Dirty. I was there for both.
What a time.
What a time
What
to
a
be
time.
alive.
I like the Dirty era.
Dirty.
I was just a 13-year-old
Time to
desperate
be a
boy.
teen.
Desperate boy, just hoping Carson Daly would get the fuck off the screen. Go.
It's the Simpsons meme with the dog, except it's Carson Daly. Just get out of the way. Nobody wants to see you.
I can't wait till Fitz is like, who the fuck is Carson Daly? Who is this?
All these youngins.
He was our world at one point.
TRL.
Oh yes.
Now you come
A
to find
must
out.
Google person.
When
I will
MTV
say, you
was
must
actually
Google Carson
worthwhile.
Daly.
Now it's all come out. Yeah, that there was no requesting. They
Of course not.
chose.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, no, they were paid by the record labels.
Yeah. I remember
And all
being
the
like
fans
12
out
and
there were
knowing
paid
that.
too.
I was like,
All the
there's no-
fans out there with the signs were paid. Makes sense.
So at one point in your evening of
Uh-oh.
dancing, you are surrounded by just all of these faces, and there's bright lights and like glittering lights around, and you feel your back, just like right where your scars are, starts to burn just a little bit. Not burning like you have to stop, but burning like you've noticed, and you hear your own name whispered in your ear, and like kind of turn to look, and there's someone dancing right next to you, but they're just, when you turn to look at them, they're like you just notice them, and they're so happy. And then like as the burning on the scars on your back fades away, the whispering goes with it.
Keep side-eyeing that person, thinking
No,
that
like-
it was them.
So unless there is anything more you would like to do this evening.
If there's any, so we're all just walking back to the.
Mhm.
I think Eldon's gonna peel off and go to like a tavern
Okay.
by himself.
Are you trying to do that so your friends don't notice?
He just doesn't. No, he
No,
just
he just
doesn't say
Gonna
anything. He
leave.
just.
Okay. Any particular one, or just any one that pops up?
Yeah, this one that's on the way. That's not too far.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you do that.
He's just gonna sit at the bar and just have food.
Oh.
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing in particular. He's just not super interested in spending time with everybody else at the moment. That's all.
Roll a. Let's do
Roll initiative for the bar fight that you started.
a persuasion check. Actually, I'm just gonna go straight charisma.
Oh boy, that is not. That's a -1. That's a 5.
Okay. You are not bothered by anybody this evening as you sit
yeah, no, that's totally fine.
at the and
She was
eat
hoping
your
to see if
meal.
Someone's trying to pick you up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
No one
good.
approaches you.
Eldon
There's
would
a,
have had
like,
something
It's like
snappy
someone
to
comes
say.
by and he just turns and
yeah, and then they're like,
I
"Ugh."
imagine that he's just giving that vibe, like, just don't fucking talk to me.
Yeah, and it works.
It's probably maybe like a minute or two after Eldon goes off, and then he realizes the two people walking right behind him are probably the two people in the city that hate him the most right now. So he's just gonna walk straight up into his room.
Okay.
The
they're gonna
smartest
be like, he
decision you
just,
made in a while.
just starts flying straight up.
Neo,
He
yeah.
like does like half a turn, and then by the time he looks, he just flies.
Okay.
That was a serious exit.
He doesn't really.
So dramatic.
What were we saying about him? Right? Yikes.
All right. So, in the interest of time, we will speed up. Is there anything you wanted to do the next day? Are there any tasks that you all would have done? This is like kind of downtime, like whatever you want to do, you can.
I would go
The
send a
27th of Glee.
message to
Sending
Mother.
from the Callian post office, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just do a quick update.
Okay. Sending, Ayla does.
Sorry.
Ayla
Try to
sending.
hide it.
Nadia. Okay.
And avoiding the impenetrable piece.
Avoiding them. So, I mean, you see random impenetrable piece. You mean more of Valor specifically, right? The leader of
Yeah.
the impenetrable. Okay. You don't see Valor today.
That's good.
Anyone else doing anything with their day? Glee 27. Actually, let's go ahead and roll. Roll a d6. Somebody.
Who's the next highest?
You. No, you.
That was like a
Going around in
I
the
think
circle.
it was
You just-
me, but
Yeah, whoever wants to go.
4.
Okay. On this day, it's a little.
Sorry. I have to roll at the beginning of each day.
Speaking
Sorry.
of dramatic,
It's a little bit warmer than it had been the past couple of days, and you do see that the dust has cleared. Whatever was up, floating up above, that is cleared, and it's only like partly cloudy. So you can see the suns again for the first time in several days.
is there room outside of the atrium, like in a backyard, almost?
There's no backyard, but the atrium is pretty decent size.
Wouldn't work for.
I mean, you could go out and in the back of the house. It's
That's
gonna
what I
be
mean. Like,
between...
is there? That's what I mean. Like outside,
Yeah.
like a long grassy area. I remember seeing like a
There's like alleys and stuff. There's multiple different green areas.
He was gonna take some pillows and stuff and make almost with like blankets and make like a scarecrow type thing.
Oh,
To what?
I said a fort.
Yeah, so I was just like, all right, he really likes not the no comforts.
And he's going to make like a target. That's what he was gonna do. But if there's no space to do that in the back,
It's a little tight where you all are in the arts district. There's not like a lot of, but
Let's bring it to the park.
there are.
firing the equivalent of a rifle is what that is.
Is there a law against that?
So at the Swift
Children are at the park.
the
Don't
Swift
miss.
Shop place, the Fletcher, they have an area in the back that you can
Okay,
do.
then he
Okay.
would go there and he would.
So you're kind of like leaving everyone and
Yeah,
Does he go early?
yeah.
Did
Probably.
how late did he come back the night before? Pretty late. Like
I'll
was
say like
everyone else asleep?
I'll say like 11. 10:30, 11. Not too late. I mean, he's not out there to party. He's really
Yeah.
out there to just stay away from the house.
Yeah, Iolite wouldn't have heard him come back then. But I think in the morning, she goes to and knocks on his door, but he's not there.
what time? Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
you know, first thing I guess, but not like super early. I
He's
assume
knocking-
he's
He's
gone.
knocking on the door and he's going down the drain pipe.
For thematics, yes. Like, it's not like he would have gotten up at the before the sun, but early enough. Yeah, we'll thematically say that he missed her.
So we'll
Okay.
say as
It's like just like the door shut downstairs from me leaving, just as Iolite's door opens upstairs.
Theratrix hears you knocking, and
Opens up the door, takes up the whole thing. Yes.
he's downstairs,
You
and he
ran.
calls up to you. He calls up to you, Iolite. Eldon left.
Oh,
Is there something that you would like for me to pass on to him, Iolite?
I'll go down so I'm not awkwardly like far away talking.
Yelling down the stairs.
He comes out of the atrium, is just looking at you.
lumbering around. I guess I was just going to see if he was okay. He kind of disappeared last night and just seemed a little off, I guess.
He's been looking for alone time, but he's okay. He's got to work through some emotions. He's young. He feels things passionately.
Yeah, I get that. I get
You
that.
would. You're about the same age.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Did he happen to say, like, what he was feeling passionately about?
No. I think he's looking for himself. It's confusing as, well, you shared a moment where he buried or attempted to bury a part of himself back in Beachmere.
Yeah. What did you think of that?
I thought it was foolish and rash.
Why do you think he did that?
Because he's young and he feels things passionately, including confusion or love.
Motherfucker's 2 weeks old and he's like, thinks he knows more than you.
Kind of does, I
He
think.
does. He does.
It's like turning into Dr. Phil.
Tell me why.
We'll be right back.
He will grow.
How do the keepers feel about love?
The keepers, well, unfortunately, I would not know exactly how the keepers feel about love. It is not within the oath. But love is a complicated thing. I would imagine that there would be some tenets around it. It's not as simple as love being reserved only for one other individual in your life. In order to protect your fellow keepers, you must love them in some capacity. Why would you protect something that you do not love in any way?
So, like a family love?
Maybe. I have not met them.
What's... You keep talking about what you and Eldon need to do? What do you need to do? Are you going to leave at some point with him?
Yes,
When?
we will leave when he's ready.
How will you know he's ready?
He'll tell me.
He will want to leave?
Yes.
How do you know that?
Because I do. Because I've been told. And because I feel it.
Well, you didn't think he would bury his sigil, and he did that. What if he never wanted to leave?
The sigil is nothing but a symbol. It's a powerful one. But that would not dictate whether or not he makes an action. Bearing the sigil was an action. And one that I knew he would regret.
Did he regret it?
That I cannot say, but he would. Whether he does now, I don't know. He doesn't have to, because I took it, and I gave it back to him.
Oh. Is it the sort of thing he would have to do alone? Or with you, I guess, alone?
Not necessarily. It will be his decision who he wants to bring along.
Oh, okay then, yeah. Okay.
Just, none of you are required. Sorry, I couldn't say that.
You are all expendable. Not necessary, but
Fuck y'all.
I enjoy all of you, but I do not need you.
But not that much.
This much.
I just think we all care about Eldon and you, of course, a lot.
Of course.
I just hope that you and he know that and won't just be gone one day.
Theratrix steps forward, like he comes within maybe 2 feet of you at this point, and when he sits up on his hind legs, he's as tall as you are. So he just looks at you. I would never presume to encourage even Eldon to leave without saying anything to any of you. I don't mean to express that we would disappear, just that we have a mission that is becoming clearer to me with each passing day. And ultimately, whether or not you all choose to be a part of that mission will be irrelevant to the outcome of it. Because it will happen, one way or another. I hope for Eldon's sake that you all would choose to come with us.
I mean, I can't speak for everyone else, but I'll be there.
I assumed as much. I would be happy to have all of you there. I think he will need you. And by extension, I will need you. But know that it will happen whether you come or not.
Okay.
So, stay healthy.
I will do. I'm gonna go eat a complete breakfast right now. It was great talking to you, though.
Have have an extra strawberry for me?
I'll just kind of like nod respectfully because I don't know what else to do to end this conversation. Like,
He nods as well. Then heads back to the atrium.
go
Just
to the
looking up.
kitchen.
All right, 27th of Glee. We got Eldon practicing his longbow at the Swift Shot Archery. We've got
Does anybody look at me now? Today?
Roll for it, baby.
at Swift Shot.
Sure.
Roll
Are you
charisma check.
trying to be seen, Eldon?
It doesn't matter. I was just curious for continuity's sake. Another 6.
Okay. They're all very professional at Swift Shot Archery. They pointed you exactly where you needed to go. Every once in a while, someone tries to explain to you how to do the thing that you already know how to do, but they do it only real quick.
Trying to mansplain fucking
Yeah.
longbow shots to me?
Or explain
But it's
it.
only-
It's an orc.
Or explain.
It's only for a split second though, and then they're like, "Oh, you've got it." It's like an old man.
Little human, pull this thing.
Well, they see the shiny clothes and they just assume
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
It's
you're
your first
new.
day.
Then they're just like, when you
You're-
get the first
I
view,
wanna,
they
like-
just quietly back away and disappear like they never
Do
were
that like
there.
classic.
Yeah,
like,
you're
spreading the
too
arrow
you're too
Robin Hood
clean.
thing.
You're one of those Jeeps that like soccer moms buy and never take
AV
off road.
princess.
You're not a lifted dirty Jeep.
If only they saw what I actually usually looks like.
Otherwise, you have just a general, just a day.
Ayla comes back with a bag full of guava and cheese pastries for everyone.
Ooh.
But apparently he's not there.
Okay. Was it this evening that you were supposed to meet? I've already lost. Or
It
was
would be
next
the
day?
following.
The next day. All right. Are you going to try again this evening to find the night market?
I think so. I think
All right.
we're...
Let's do stealth checks that night as you all come together to go out.
I got passed without a trace again.
Pass without a trace.
See, these checks, for some reason, the dice know I want to roll awesome. It doesn't 18 plus 7 plus 10.
Okay.
Whatever the fuck that is.
35.
35. Wow. I am literally dancing between
21.
the shadows.
24.
35.
31.
31.
16.
Hey.
Hey,
It
pass it
worked.
without a trace, so
enough.
that's still great.
We can't even see each other. 35, 31.
I think I'm alone right now.
right now.
I'll say with your 16, what you see is you think, and you're having a hard time not seeing Desi everywhere because you want to. So there's a moment where you think maybe you see curly hair watching you from behind a thing, but when you look again, it's gone. You head into the South Ward, investigation check with advantage.
Oh yeah, that was you.
Oh, is that for everybody?
Oh, no, sorry, just for Kai.
Oh, yeah, I
Good,
think you were
because
in
that was
the
really bad.
bathroom.
Yeah, good, because that was really bad. Thank you.
Is it with advantage or disadvantage?
With advantage.
Yeah, with advantage.
18.
Okay. As you're walking through the South Ward,
Thank God it was you.
you have a much clearer vision this evening as, let's see what has changed with the moons. On the 27th, sorry, of Glee. Oh my god, this fucking bullshit thing. Okay. Very, very bright with Nuclear and Chaos halfway with the twins, which go real pretty quickly. And then a lot of light from Iara. And it's like the combination of the four moons all casting light. You can see there's one particular alleyway that you almost pass by it, and then as you're looking high, you notice that the shadows are just moving slightly. Like as you were walking by from somewhere, the light was casting your shadows into the alley, and they weren't moving like people who were walking. They were moving like undulating and shifting.
Dance the night away.
I think I found it. I think it's this alley.
Do the rest of us see the
Yes.
dancing?
You look and see. Do you remember what the second thing was that you were supposed to listen for?
Listen for? No.
I just remember the magic password.
And confidently taking 7 steps into the alley.
I didn't write that down.
Wasn't the sound of laughing or music, right?
No, I'm gonna have everybody make an intelligence check as you step towards the entrance to the alley.
No, this is not the group. Is that what you just said? There's no group for intelligence checks.
That was a fucking 3.
Roll different today.
17.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
8.
Okay.
3.
9.
Oof. Okay.
Tonight we do not find the night market.
Oh, God, you're gonna find this
Big
place.
fucking oof.
Kethra, the one who sees and hears and remembers, you step forward into the entranceway of the alley and kind of like shh to everybody around you and listen, and you begin to hear these very soft whispers that almost sound like little bits and pieces of either prophecies or secrets or like secret entrances to speakeasies or something like that, just little bits and pieces. And you know that that is the next piece, that you have to stop to listen for the sound of secrets and whispers. What's the next piece?
7 steps.
Shadows
Confidently?
we trust,
Do you have to be
secrets
confident?
We keep. Do we say that first and then walk confidently? I think we say that first and then just walk in like a boss.
I don't know what the order was. The way I wrote it, it was say it and then walk, but that might be wrong. That doesn't mean that's the order we do it in.
Yeah, it makes
Say
sense
it,
to
Just
say
try
the
one.
say
word.
it, then walk. That's what it sounds like.
I'll have you all make an intelligence check.
Really trying to help us out here.
Well, somebody might have
Bad
remembered. The dice will let us
note-taking.
know if somebody remembered.
That was a 4.
Hey.
Is that a nat 20?
Yeah, so we're 21.
21.
Woohoo. 13.
4.
7.
11.
Kethra comes through again.
Look, let me
Thank you,
charm this
Kethra.
alleyway, okay? Let me flirt with it, and then
Where
we'll get
are
high
you
rolls.
guys?
You hear
Flirt your way
Ayla. She starts to open her mouth, and she's like that, and you're like, shut up. And then you start to walk confidently forward, taking 7 paces deliberately into the alley. You remember this as if you created your own prophecy in your head to help you step forward with this. Upon reaching the 7th step, you see that it just ends at a solid wall. Like you stepped forward and the 7th step put you right there. And as you look very closely, you can see the shimmering of a veil of some kind. What do you do? What's the next piece?
Platform 8 3/4.
9.
9. I don't remember the number.
In shadows we trust, secrets we seek.
Okay. Iolite says quietly,
But confidently.
and as soon as the words are released from you, you see that the wall almost opens like a curtain from one of Ayla's shows. It just like parts up. And there is a hidden passage there. With, you can see a staircase that is leading down. And the entrance to the night market lays before you.
You ready, guys?
Here goes nothing.
Oh, I've been ready for a while.
As you step into the night market, the world above fades away, replaced by a subterranean landscape. The expansive cavern opens before you. It's supported by these towering natural stone columns that stretch upwards like sentinels of the abyss. You, looking at this, they kind of create this illusion of these immense vaulted halls in front of you. And it gives the space this grandeur unlike any other that you have seen. Overhead, you see canopies of dark cloth that are draped from like one column to the next. it all, when it comes together as you enter, it creates this illusion that mimics the night sky outside. There are glistening lanterns, soft glow that's reminiscent of distant stars. They're suspended in the cloth. They cast this like gentle radiance on everything below. There are floating lights, just kind of like ethereal moons that are drifting between all of the canopies. You see tents and stalls, fabrics that are adorned with all these intricate patterns and vibrant colors. And they're all crowding this cavern floor. And you hear a market bustling with activity. It kind of hums as vendors and different patrons are weaving between the makeshift corridors. The air is filled with rich, intoxicating scents of exotic spices and perfumes and these like sizzling delicacies of street food vendors that are down there as well. You see a lot of people moving around.
Is it like, are people trying to keep themselves hidden, or are they just open?
It's mostly open. There are some tents. There are some just open stalls. It's like being outside, except
No,
you
I mean
look and
like the
it's-
people there, like
Nope, they are
shopping.
not.
Like, are they just
Nope.
like veils covering their faces and shit?
No.
So they don't care.
People are walking around. You notice some people that you've seen up in the day, walking around, doing their thing.
Can I feel Theratrix still?
You cannot.
This is amazing. It is way cooler than I anticipated.
Hold on, let me find better sounds.
Oh, it smells so good.
More
What
crowd.
is that? I want some of that.
It's more crowded than I thought it would have been.
Yeah, I suppose if they have the good stuff. I don't know where to start. Ayla buys a meat on a stick.
Okay.
When in doubt, buy a meat on a stick.
So you go over to the meat on a stick guy, and
Get your not meat on a stick. Meat on a stick.
They call it night meat.
Night meat.
You don't know what it is.
It's rats, raccoons, gophers.
That's the thing that broke him in.
Night
though.
meat.
Yeah,
Night
right.
meat.
The night meat.
But that should be the next title of that. Your friend that you're doing the recording for that book.
yeah. So you head over to the meat stall, whatever, and
I got that.
and you purchase a meat on a stick. It is it's a little bit chewier than what you were expecting, and you're not really sure exactly what it is. And
Really,
the
really
vendor-
hangs in the mouth.
The vendor doesn't give you any indication as to what it is.
I'm
But
glad I
what,
got really sharp teeth.
but what you do know is that when you make your purchase, you feel a little.
I'm going under the table. Anybody want to come with me?
I might need to join you. I don't know why that just really got me.
Oh, I don't know why that tickled me so much, but it did.
You feel a little.
I tried holding that snort, and I'm sorry.
You feel.
I'm hot. I'm getting
My fucking face hurts.
Pat's got the giggle sweats.
That's the shop next door, the Giggle Sweats. Giggle Sweats is right next to the night meat.
Night meats.
right next to the
Meat.
chewy night meat.
So appetizing.
So my thumb's pricked.
Your thumb is pricked. And
What
you
happened?
Wait, what?
feel-
We were talking about
Hold on,
night
with-
meat.
Whoa, I missed a
You were
chapter because I
dying.
was
Hold
still
on, this
laughing when I
changes
mean.
things.
What?
and you feel your finger, like as you purchase, after you've purchased the meat on a stick, it presses up against this parchment that was on the counter. And
Playing my like
you-
square with my thumb.
You put your thumbprint down onto it. You are compelled to do so.
Does money magically leave my
No, you
wallet?
pay, and
Oh.
then there's a thumbprint.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's blood and money for this night meat.
The hell was
You
that?
step back and you ask the vendor.
Yeah.
Like, them's the rules of the night market. Every purchase, you seal it in your blood.
Oh. Blood, nothing else, right?
I mean, I took your money,
I
but
mean-
this is the rules.
Oh. And is the larger the purchase, more blood, or?
Hey, are you Ayla my Ray?
I still have my cloak up, so. No.
Make a deception check.
Where's my deception? Oh.
Whoa!
Can I reroll that?
No.
No.
You saw it.
8.
He
Damn, that's my +5 too.
he gets a big grin on his face and he goes, "All right, get
She
you.
just smiles back.
First time in the night market?
It is. Do you know how many years I've tried to get down here?
I don't, but welcome. One of the rules here is that every purchase needs to be traced back to the purchaser.
Interesting.
The Night Baron does not allow for things to just willy-nilly be purchased in this night market, just in case they get used up above in the city.
Even this rat meat. Interesting.
Yeah, even the rat meat. Anything that you purchase can be brought back to you, and if you use it up above, you'll be tracked down.
So
Law and order to be held here.
you cannot use your purchases.
For nefarious means, no. You want to buy something crazy in one of these stalls down here, be my guest, but
Can you use it outside the city?
that's your prerogative. What they care about is that it is not used inside of the city.
Fair enough. Oh, this is interesting. Does anyone want this more meat of the stick? It is quite good. No.
No.
After watching you
Thank you.
gnaw on it. Throw out.
And all of her teeth are
It's
just
very yummy.
razor sharp, all canine. So like, just eviscerated with every bite. She's very pretty, but she's not pretty to watch eat. Well, thank you. You have been most kind with your information.
Of course, anyone else? Anyone else want one of these?
Apparently not in the mood, but
Can't get this anywhere else.
Probably
It's a
a good
different,
thing.
special kind of lizard that we get from the slate.
oh, there's not rat.
From where?
The slate.
It's the slate.
He's not from here.
Well, it's not around here. The slate between, often, Modras. The area where... Oh, you guys are all young, huh? Young blood. Except for you, Ayla, right? Getting a little long in the tooth. How old are you now?
The old bag.
30?
32.
There's that whole area out in the... In Modras where the...
Is that north of Aporia? That's
No,
space.
it's on the other continent.
No, I thought it was something local.
Yeah, it was, I don't even remember when. Years back. One of the chaos activities. The whole area got wiped out by the gods. It's like, used to be someplace, Roxilus. Anyway. It's a long way from here and it's dangerous. But I have got a guy.
Very good.
No? Still doesn't entice you? You'll probably never have one of these again in your life unless you come here.
I think I'm okay with that. Thanks.
Okay. You know what we're missing, eh? Spread the word while you're out and about. Enjoy.
Get your night meats here. Get your night meats.
Okay.
You just stroll along.
Did he
Excited
say
looking
Night
back and forth.
Baron? Night Baron?
I imagine there is someone in charge of all of this, trying to keep it so well hidden. I mean, the magical way to get in is clearly not set up by amateurs.
Yeah. Lots of stalls, lots of things. What are you doing?
Well, I'm looking back, and I forgot what we were even there for. I'm
God.
looking. No. I mean, I know what we're there for. She isn't excited. She's excited. She's looking at the jewelry.
Putting on the
She's
sunglasses.
looking. She's gonna walk out of here with like a big shopping bag.
Okay.
Putting on the mini ears.
Like she's gonna be a couple of pints short if every purchase has to be sealed in blood.
And every purchase does. It's one thing that you notice, that every stall here that you can see, you can't really see into the tents or anything, but everywhere you quickly get the gist that, no lie, every single thing that you purchase here is going to have your blood associated with it.
Leaving bodily fluids above and below Mosswick, I guess, Ayla.
Gotta cover all the places.
You do, at one point, as you're strolling through, I mean, there are exotic animals being sold here, not like big, huge ones, but small.
You see another dragon. It's just he's red and black instead of black with red.
You see random stuff that's just totally normal, that makes you wonder, like, why are they selling this here? It's like not a big deal. Umbrellas and shit, like books. And you see this like caricature artist that's drawing people on the side, but the thing that they draw looks like really grotesque. And when the person
we get it, will you draw them?
No.
Damn. I was hoping that you'd just that was too specific of a thing to bring up.
They like press to it, and you can see people's facial features kind of change a little bit to match the caricature. There's all kinds of random stuff here. At one point, you do see a sign that says, like, Knight Baron's office, and there's, like, an arrow that's just leading off in one direction.
Well, I know for one thing, we did ask River for more answers. She said that Maven might be able to answer them for us.
Do we want to check out this Knight Baron first?
I mean, don't really see why right now.
Connections, I suppose.
It's our first time here.
There's so much to see.
Perhaps it might be better to stay under the radar for now, instead of announcing it.
Very well. As like Ayla has to be like, you are not buying that baby tiger.
Are you looking for the Maven Obscura?
Kai's keeping his eyes out.
Okay. You can make an investigation check.
9.
Okay. You wander around.
This is not the group for intelligence stuff.
Ayla's looking for jewelry, clothing, and magical items.
Okay. You're gonna have to be more
everything.
specific.
Damn it.
So
That, like, I could say yes, you find all of those things. Like, what are you looking for?
I don't know. I just want fun magical things.
Okay.
Find me a magical antique shop. Yes, that's what she's looking for. Elven antiques of magical nature.
Elven specifically?
No, Elven or Fae. That's one and the same, I suppose.
Okay. More specifically, what level? What is she looking for? What are you looking for? Because that's very, very vague.
She doesn't even know.
Okay, then it's gonna be roll investigation, and we'll see what you find.
She's just overwhelmed and excited. Oh. 11.
Not anymore.
Okay. So, I mean, there are all kinds of things around here. There's all kinds of magical items, so it depends on the level of how much trouble would you get in if you were caught with this thing. That's more about like what we're going for here is you can find for a price just about anything that you are looking for.
Any magical rings?
Yes. What are you looking for?
Oh, I don't know.
What do you want it to do?
Something fun.
Okay.
Or magical earrings.
All right, let's see. What about anyone else? What are you all looking for?
She's like, please, for the love of God, anyone else?
Eldon is going to keep an eye out for any artistic shops or art shops to see if he can find any of that specific type of paint or anything. The pigment,
Okay.
or even if it's like a base, like something that you can add to the paint.
Okay. Go ahead and roll investigation. Mm.
15. Okay. Well, it's a 15.
Okay.
It's not the worst.
A 15. For the ring, you find a shop that is selling a ring of petrification. They tell you that if you put the ring on,
You turn to stone.
you turn to stone,
Oh.
except for the ring.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were right for a second.
Okay.
Yep,
I just.
the person who puts the ring on turns to stone, but the ring does not, and the ring can be removed.
That
It
doesn't
is.
sound very fun.
Very expensive for this ring.
I do not want to turn to stone.
That is one way to get out of marrying someone. I so swear as you slip it on and they just turn to fucking rock.
It's like, bye.
I don't. Yeah, basically, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Ayla would be like, turns to stone.
You find another ring, the ring of swimming. So this is if you're looking for magical rings. Like pretty much any specific non-magical jewelry you're looking for, you're going to be able to find in the night market. So ring of swimming, when you put this ring on, it treats air as if it had the consistency of water. You can fly by swimming through the air, but the air is too thick to breathe.
Oh shit.
Interesting.
Hold your breath.
Yeah. There's that.
If somebody cast water breathing on you, does it work?
Maybe.
Air bubble.
Probably. Perhaps.
Just curious.
Unsure. They don't know. Another ring that makes you invisible but not your equipment or your clothing. Another one that makes your eyeball pop out. You can still.
I love the shit in this alley. It's so fucked up.
Party trick.
You can still see through it
You can still see through it.
Does it make
Can
it
you
pop?
put it back in?
Does it
if
pop?
you take the ring back off.
Hold on, but does it pop out or
out
does it hang?
completely out?
So it's like-
So you can throw it.
Yeah.
Oh,
You can spy
wow.
on people.
So you can
like
spy
Mr.
on people
Potato
with
Head.
it.
It's
Yeah.
the I Spy.
Spy ring.
How much is that one?
That one is going to be about. Oh, let me get my my sane amounts here. You're probably looking at like 600.
If I didn't buy that last potion.
Is it only one eye, or
One
do you
eye.
pop out both eyes so you can get like that, like a dual camera angle?
It's just one eye.
Camera two.
Because when you take the ring back, you can pop it back in.
Fucking Encino, man.
We might need to do more adventures and then come back to this market.
Another
So say, I
ring.
think this place
oh,
is
no,
going
I
to be
just
out of
said
our
that
price
one.
range.
Yeah.
It
we
all
need to
depends.
grind
The one
more.
the one that makes you invisible but not your equipment or your clothing, that one's only like $250.
Yeah, but then I have to be naked in the woods.
I'm just giving you the prices,
So
man.
As if
telling
Isla's
you what to
wearing
do.
much anyways.
Enough to
You're going to
not...
tell me that dress couldn't come off with like 3 clicks?
It's
Like clasp, clasp, clasp?
Misty step out of the dress.
Oh, perfect.
Let's see.
I like to think that dress, you have a secret shimmy that you could do in certain. The dress is built so if you shimmied a certain way, the whole thing it just falls off.
It's a breakaway.
Breakaway.
But only with like a very certain style of shimmy that you know.
You find another shop that has a ring of the adventurous limb, and they tell you that when you put this ring on, your entire arm will vanish, and then it will come back in 24 hours, and there will be something on it, or something will have changed about it.
Oh God, what's it?
Your
doing?
arm goes away and then comes back.
Oh
I
no.
want to know what it's doing in another plane of existence. Yeah, we all
My
thought.
head is in the
We
gutter
all.
today.
We all.
Can
thought
you-
the
can
same
Been
you-
around
thing.
you guys too much.
We all thought the same thing.
Can you feel it wherever it goes? Like, is it cold and wet?
No, it's gone. It's gone, and then it comes back.
Nope. You're just gonna have to smell it when it
Yeah,
comes
right.
back.
It comes back. It's like, oh, it smells like low tide.
Oh no!
It smells like a tide pool.
Why am I wet up to the elbow?
Then
my God.
there's another
He's
ring.
an adventurous person right there.
Another ring that gives you a magnificent mustache or beard, depending on which finger it's worn on.
Oh, I wish I was playing it or not. Because I'd totally buy that. And it's just the beard's even
You
longer.
already had a magnificent beard.
I know, but even more magnificent.
That one's only about 50 gold.
Oh, see? Oh, are there tattoo people?
Yes,
I want a magic tattoo.
that is very expensive. How much money do you have?
How expensive? I
How much money
have
do you have?
389 gold and 7 platinum.
Okay.
And I haven't worked in a couple of weeks, so I guess I'm not getting any more money.
You might be able to find, but if you were to want a tattoo, that's going to be the rest of your gold. Especially if it's a magical one that actually does something.
There was one that I wanted, but I forgot which one it is because it's been months since I looked at it.
There's another ring that makes you appear dead and rotten.
Ooh.
Oh.
That would
Could be
that
handy,
could be
though.
useful to.
Oh, yeah. Handy but gross.
Yeah, so
What
the
happens
monsters
when
would just
all
look at you,
those-
they're like, ugh.
Yeah, this was
Become petrified.
There's
Lose
a
an arm, you're stone, and you
If
die.
you wear
of
the
petrified.
dead ring and then you activate the other one, is it a dead-looking arm that goes into the next plane of existence to
Ugh.
trip things off?
And then you put the stone one on there, so it's a stone dead looking arm in another place.
There's another ring. One of them will, a different shop has that the first time you fail a save against a curse or other magic, the ring will break and you make the save instead. It protects you, but it's a one-time use.
That's a good one.
And what is that one?
Because it breaks so easily, it's only, we're going to say like 25 gold.
I'm gonna think about that.
Does it require attunement?
No.
How many do you have?
One for everyone.
Stack them.
They have only the one
I have
of this
10
particular
fingers.
one.
Seriously. But the real question is, does it work if it's on a toe?
So it kind of depends. If you can find things, but it depends on what you're looking to spend.
I was thinking over. Those are horrible, horrible rings for the most part, but they were pretty.
Does no one want the curse ring? It's. Can you repeat what it does again?
The Good Omen one, basically, you'll save against a failed save. It's a one-time use.
For a curse or?
A curse or other magic. Yeah, like a specific kind of,
Do
not
you-
just,
Do you get to choose whether it works or not, or does it just automatically happen?
I would say this is a very specific, I'm going to hone this one down into like a curse. If someone tries to curse you and you fail the save against it, you will succeed instead.
Oh, we'll buy it. We'll slide the. What do you say? 25 gold.
Yeah.
And what was it called again? I'll just write it down.
Ring of Good Omen. Another shop that's kind of more, lots of ciphers and things. They have this ring that the symbol on it can be changed once a day by you, the person wearing it, and it has to be something that you've seen and remember clearly. But you can change whatever the symbol is on the ring itself. That one's a little bit more expensive because of the implications that can be brought forth. It's like 75 gold. Still doable. And then for
There's
earrings, you at the same shop actually, there's these earrings that can be animated to pick a simple lock. You would automatically succeed on picking a lock that is DC 13 or lower. That's going to be a little bit more expensive too, because it's lock picking.
And we can't use that one in
I
the
don't
city.
think we've,
so
I don't
it's
think we've picked any locks. The only time we had to, I blew it apart with a firecracker.
That would
arrow.
be that one's going to be 150
That's right, yeah.
at this
on the ship.
in this night market. Sorry, you were looking for
The additive or the,
the
paint
pigments or-
for
yep.
I can't remember what her name was. It Laura, or am I way off?
Alara.
Welcome.
Okay. And you rolled a 19? 15? 15.
Yeah, 15. Yes. Sorry, it took me a second because I rolled a 19 a while ago.
You do not find those specific pigments. There is a vendor that is selling different types of magical paint, but nothing from the Feywild. There's paint that can like small bits of paint, little amounts that you can paint something and it will turn the physical thing. It will create the physical thing. To the best of its ability, and I believe in like stone. There's another one that will do it in like sand, one in fabrics. There's different types of paints that when you create or paint something, it will create a 3D physical object in different types of mediums. There is a paint that it's like just black, and if you paint a circle, that has to be a circle that meets and is filled completely, it becomes a black hole that you can put things into, but you don't know where it goes. Very similar to, in ways, to the pouch that the ghost gave you. That one is like a little, but that one was tiny. It was like only a couple inches. You could throw random shit in it and it will go away. This one you could make a larger. There's enough to probably make a hole about like 3 feet wide, like an oval. They sell it in these little vials.
How much does he want for a vial of that?
A vial of that.
And you can. It's just a paint, so you paint it on any surface, and then you have to. Oh no, you paint a circle and then you color.
You have to color it in fully. That's gonna be for a one-time use vial. It's not that it goes away even. Like it's gonna be there, so you'd have to. He warns you. You got to be careful with this thing. 75 gold.
Eldon's not flush on cash.
We never distributed the reward money, so it was a little more
we
cash.
did.
Did we?
Yes.
That was
Yeah,
like
at
the first thing I
the
asked.
beginning of this session.
We did 2 platinum. How much gold?
14 gold.
Oh.
2 platinum and 14 gold.
Okay,
for
I just put in the platinum. I guess I didn't hear the gold.
Speaking to the shopkeep, do you have any? Do you know of anyone within the night market that would have the type of pigments and paints that I'm looking for?
That one doesn't sound familiar, my friend. I've got one that if you paint actual hair on your head, it comes back and it grows.
I didn't know who that would be. I was like, I feel personally attacked right now. As my head goes swing.
His head goes swing too. It's like, look right here, I tested it. There's just like a little bit.
Hair in a can.
It's completely the wrong color.
Yeah.
Bright red.
Is there anyone in the night market that you know that specifically deals with fey
The Night Baron's not really a big fan of Fae.
Fair enough. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. Choking on my words.
I got this paint you can dip your clothes in, it'll change the color. All right. Anybody else looking for things? Ooh.
Iolite's looking for... Since she doesn't have gloves anymore and her hands are all messed up, she would like to find some gloves. She's more concerned with them looking nice than necessarily them... Like, she wants something pretty. And it's great if they, like, do something cool, too. But
Okay.
she mostly just wants them to be pretty.
You walk by one stall and without like looking, roll investigation check for that. But without really looking, you're just naturally drawn to rocks, and you see one stall that is selling different styles of rocks. They're all different colors. They've got different patterns on them. Just they look normal though, like pretty but normal. What did you get?
16.
And you see one small rock. It's about the size of like a gold coin, so about that big. And the person sees you looking and they're like, if you throw this rock, it will hit the target as long as it's within 100 feet. It's not probably going to hurt him or anything, but we don't really sell stuff that hurts people anyway. But you see him, you fling it, and it'll hit him.
That does sound pretty cool. How much is that?
10 gold.
Oh, yes, please.
Had your name written all over it.
Okay. It's like someone
Ayla,
created
right?
it just for me.
Here you go.
Thank you.
And you were looking for gloves. Okay.
Can't wait to use that.
You find a glove, and they are selling gloves. You find Anna Glover, and he teaches you how to.
Be my lover, gonna be my lover.
You find leather gloves. They're like, when worn, you can not touch anything. Anything at all.
You cannot touch anything?
Yeah, put them on. Can't touch anything.
Like, cannot physically touch anything?
Yep.
Or just might... Because, like, all gloves make your hands not touch things.
Right?
Like, what happens if I try to touch something with these on?
It won't work.
Like, I won't be able to...
Yeah.
You can use that in combination with that ring that sends your arm to different places
Oh
to do
my
weird
God.
things, so you know your arm's going to be fine.
That's cool. I don't know that I can think of a practical use for that for me, but that's interesting.
This other pair of gloves, they're all of the gloves at this glovier are very nice, and this one right here you wear, and it helps you. Animals will really be drawn to you, especially those that you're trying to ride, like a horse.
Oh. What do they look like? The gloves.
What do they look like? You tell me.
They're furry.
Furry.
They just look like paws.
God.
I'm picturing like mascot hands, like
Yeah.
or like Mickey Mouse hands. I don't know. It seems like something that would be leather. Also,
Okay.
like riding gloves, I guess. That would make sense.
Yeah.
Riding gloves.
And then another pair of gloves that are this like hot pink with this neon green, kind of lace.
That's super. Yeah.
And it's like animal hide, but it's been dyed somehow. And they hand them. They say these ones will protect your hands from fire or cold or acid.
Just my hands.
Just your hands.
There'll be nothing left of me but hands.
Well, you can look at it that way, or you can look at your beautiful hands, and they like without asking like turn your hands over. Your hands will be protected from all of those things. It looks like they could use some protecting. It looks
Okay.
like the rest of the world could use some protecting from your hands. And you should cover them with these beautiful gloves.
Do you have a manager I can speak to?
Go full Karen mode. Yes.
You see them like, tilt their head.
I
You're like,
am the manager.
no.
How much are the animal ones?
Those are going to be $150.
Is that it? Do you have any other ones?
I have these gloves that when you wear them, if you touch a kettle or something of similar size, it will boil the water immediately. It's good for tea parties.
Does it have to be something made of metal?
I don't know. That's the only thing I've ever tested it on.
So something metal with water in it, like a tea kettle.
Yeah. Probably would work on ceramic.
Probably.
Mhm.
Can't boil your brains.
I have these as well. These beautiful leather gloves that if you say the words, "Do you want to go, bro?" you will be able to fight people easier.
I was gonna say I got gloves like that.
Just people.
You'll be able to fight. I mean, who else are you fighting?
That's a good
I don't
point.
want to know the answer.
That's a good point. I guess you're right.
Yeah, I don't want to know the answer. Even better, if they're drunk, you will be able to fight them even better.
How much are those?
Same price.
$150.
Yeah, these are very specific use. So, yeah. And as with any purchase, you are not allowed to use it within the city walls of Mosswick.
Oh, right. Right.
New or old city walls.
Just the city of Mosswick.
That's it, though. Yeah.
Per the Night Baron.
So what? Sorry. So what happens if I fight them with those? I'll win.
You get a, no, you don't automatically win, but you do get +2 to any unarmed attacks. As long as you say, "Do you want to go, bro?" before you do it.
I really want those. I don't know that I would ever
wanna
use
say
them.
You want to go, bro? I
but
really
I really
wanna
want
say
them.
that.
The animal ones might be more practical, but I really want those. Okay. Do you want to go, bro? Do I have to attune to those?
I'm going to say yes.
Oh, shit.
You know what? I'm going to say no. These actually are all mostly mundane, so no. No. I'm choosing from a mundane list here.
Okay. Then yes, I will. I will take them.
All right. Anyone else have anything specific?
How much would... Where the fuck is it? The masquerade tattoo cost?
Masquerade doesn't tell you?
Not on this that I'm looking at.
Okay.
It's one of the cheaper ones because it's common.
Okay. So, the Masquerade tattoo, it's a common. It's going to be 40 gold.
That interestingly doable. But like everything else, it can't be used in Mosswick.
What?
Like everything else we buy down here, it can't be used in Mosswick.
So you gather from the rules that you cannot you can't use anything nefarious that you have purchased in the night market in the city of Mosswick. I mean, it's not that you can't use anything that you've gotten, it's that if you were to use something
you can't
that
use it and be bad.
Yeah, like it's not that you can't have it. It's meant to bloodily tie you to be traced back to if for some reason a poison, for example, that was purchased in the night market was suddenly found its way up to the Mosswick and killed somebody really important, they would be able to come back and find whoever did the thing. So it's to deter. And with the decree from the Night Baron that you are not to do it, it's like a, triply bad.
How much is coiling grasp?
Okay. How about we'll do any, because you want a tattoo. So we'll find out what Ayla chooses.
Next
to figure it
time,
out.
find out what Ayla chooses.
Yeah, it just makes
If
more
she
sense.
can
'cause
afford them.
There'll be a lot of things. We still have to get all of the arrows and whatnot. What were you gonna say that you were looking for?
I don't know why it just popped in my head. Can Kai find a pair of boots of haste?
Don't let us
regretting letting
into
us
the
in here?
illegal
Something else.
underground black market and not expect us to want every fucking thing.
Oh my god! Hold on.
Really shooting for the stars.
Roll investigation.
I know this is riveting content. People are like, okay, just buy your shit.
Shopping
Buy your shit.
episode.
22.
22.
Like, we should be finding this night maven. It's like, no, we're
No, we're
shopping.
shopping.
On this.
This is a shopping episode.
We're walking out with sore fucking thumbs tonight.
Okay. Boots of haste. I'm gonna give you a price of how much those boots would be.
Hey up, rich boy.
He's cut off from the family funds.
He's dead.
Does that mean his credit cards don't work anymore?
Your
Trust
black,
fund has
your
been
black
emptied.
Gone.
American Express is gone.
Gone.
Black Amex, bro.
Okay. Okay. The boots of haste, you are able to find it. It's over 7,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, I thought so.
I know that these are real.
Let's
real
raid a
expensive.
tomb for that one.
Yeah.
Dragon
Dragon
I knew
horde.
they'd be way out of the price range. I just wondered
Yeah.
if they were there.
There's like a whole area where there's stuff that's just I will say there's a section of the night market that you go to and you can see people, some of whom Ayla would recognize more specifically, like very high end rich folks that live in the old Mosswick. Anything else? Anything you're looking for?
Kethra is freaked out by all this weird shit. And she's like, it does a lot, but it doesn't do much at the same time. She's kind of like, no, I'm just feeling it out down here tonight, guys.
Do they have a place that has any other different types of arrows than they did up top?
Just got my glimpse.
Kethra did think about getting, if she could find another one of those rocks, so she could lob it at this one's head. But now she'd just rather hit him.
You can borrow mine.
She's like, I'll just smack him. It's okay.
There are chicken arrows. So
Dude, what's the fucking movie? Hot Shots Part 2.
if you hit something with it, just the first arrow, when the first arrow hits, the target has to save against your spell DC, and if they don't, and you sit on them right away, they turn into a chicken
You sit on the target or the arrows?
on the target.
That,
If you hit someone with the arrow, they get hit.
and then I gotta
You
run
gotta
over
run
to 'em?
over. Someone's got to run over and sit on them.
I mean, that's a teamwork exercise.
Doesn't that make you the chicken and then the egg? And then they are also
How
the
the
chicken?
And then another one that is a quiver that just never runs out of arrows.
That's handy.
Yeah,
Mundane arrows.
How expensive are each of those?
The chicken one.
This isn't the night market. This is like
wake up
the underground
Silly
practical
market.
jokes.
Silly goofy market.
The chicken one. I mean, that has some pretty epic effects that it can do. That one would be probably like 250. The quiver that never runs out of arrows. That is. I'm gonna go with 150 on that because that's supposed to be something that like the military has.
Yeah, it's a no on both. I don't have.
I'm not really having you track mundane arrows anyway.
I've been keeping track of them anyways.
Oh,
Every time we're back in town, I'm like, I gotta get more arrows.
okay. If there's anything, let's see, anything that you all are looking for as you wander, we can do that outside of us sitting here and going through all the stuff that I have in my 300 plus list.
No, now I'm imagining a time where like Ayla like pisses off Eldon and he just like shoots her in the foot with like the chicken arrow. just dives on her with his ass.
What? So what? You turn into
A chicken with feathers and everything.
But how long does that last? Is that a permanent
Doesn't say.
Don't know.
Get used to shimmying hips like a chicken.
So you, wandering through, you kind of come to not a fork in the road necessarily, but in one direction you see that the arrow towards Night Baron's office is going off to the left, and then almost directly in front of you, you see a tent that is like stereotypically black and purples and like gold stars all around it, and you see like Maven Obscura written on the top. It took you like an hour or two to finally find it. This is a very large market, but the entrance to the Maven Obscura's tent beckons you. You see somebody who exits the tent right away, and they're just like crying, like push past you.
Uh-oh. It's a great sign.
Do you dare to enter the Maven's Den?
Well, we were told she might have answers.
The answers I'm looking for, I'm not going to find inside a tent. But if you go, I'll be next to you.
Guy starts walking in.
I'm afraid.
Oh, I'm going to say, Eldon has to follow now because he just said that. He's a man of his word.
You enter into the tent. It is dark inside, but there are a lot of like twinkling lights all around. Very simple. It looks almost like that of a fortune teller, like your run-of-the-mill find in a carnival kind of fortune teller, except that typically you would expect someone to be sitting at a table and there's like a crystal ball and all of that, but instead you just see scattered items. It's not very organized in here, but there almost seems to be a method to the madness a little bit. Things are hanging. You can see trinkets everywhere. There are a couple of bowls that all have different amounts of gold or platinum or things just like kind of sitting in front of a very small, squat individual who is shrouded in like long flowing robes, a veil that covers their face except for large eyes that you recognize in just their style and way as being goblin in nature. She's wearing a headdress over. Everything is covered except you can see the points of her ears underneath. And as you enter, there's almost you see a smile underneath the veil, that just very wide and pointed smile as you enter into her tent. And she says, "Welcome. I've been waiting for you. I am the Maven Obscura. How can I help you?" And that is where we will end
Why?
Nope.
tonight.
A lot of nope here. Gotta go get that tattoo. Be back.
You can say you got it before you came here. Just...
Which one did you get?
I haven't decided yet.
Oh. She's there looking at the board with all the tattoos.
She's flipping through the flag.
Do you want an infinity sign or
I
some
have
barbed wire?
There's one I'm
A
thinking.
kanji symbol.
I wanted
Want a butterfly just above my tailbone.
Test.
Oh, is Ayla gonna get a tramp stamp? Oh,
Bring
come
him back.
on.
Come on.
Come on,
She's
rock
got the
'em.
tail, so
Enchanted.
it's perfect.
Enchanted tramp stamp. That's